Welcome into the show. It's opening night for the Philadelphia 76ers, so we're live here on 76ers Now for our Sixers-Bucks watch party. This game taking place in Milwaukee, and throughout the show here tonight, this will be the best environment and the best place to be outside of being at the actual game. Live play-by-play, audience interaction. We'll be taking down some drinks with everybody, and we'll be reacting live to everything that transpires between the Sixers and the Bucks, two of the top teams in the Eastern Conference, as you have two new-look teams as well. 76ers not going to be playing with James Harden here tonight, and a couple of new faces that they brought in NBA free agency, and really going to be a two-man punch between Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey tonight. For the Milwaukee Bucks, that acquisition of Damian Lillard changes the entire complexion, the entire look, the entire feel of that Bucks team alongside Giannis, bringing back Khris Middleton. Jrue Holiday, though, who was a backbone for that team that won the championship a couple of years ago, was involved in that trade, now playing for the rival Celtics after he was flipped by the Portland Trail Blazers in that Dame trade. He's going to bring a scoring load to this Bucks team that they have not had at that point guard position. It's opening night in Milwaukee. Opening night started a couple of nights ago across the NBA. Some really good matchups on Tuesday, Wednesday, and now you get this heavyweight bout between Philadelphia and Milwaukee. Tip-off set for 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 4:30 for those of you on the West Coast. Not surprising to see the Bucks as home favorites. Favored by 6 to win this basketball game, and the over-under at 227.5. Now, we did our first watch parties last year throughout that playoff run for Philadelphia, which again ended in the second round of the playoffs. And we're back here for our watch party tonight. And I want 576s in the chat. If you're all pumped up that the regular season is finally here. I think it's a little bit cruel for the Phillies to lose in that awful series in the NLCS in devastating fashion to the Diamondbacks. And then we have to pivot so quickly to the Sixers. But I'm excited to talk some basketball, watch some basketball, and that's what we'll do here tonight. So type 76 in the chat if you're pumped up that the season is here. A couple of commenters already in the chat right now. Matt Croner, Daniel Barry Sports Highlights, and you see me. I'm putting 76 in the chat right now. I want you to get that comment section going as part of our pregame show here. Prize Picks is our sponsor, making our watch party possible here tonight. We can get you up to a $100 deposit match at prizepicks.com/CLNS. Make sure you use the code CLNS for that deal to apply. Again, up to a $100 deposit match. So if you put in $100, you get $100 back. It's daily fantasy sports made easy. Pick 2+ players and choose more or less on their projected stat line. We're talking about the largest independently run daily fantasy sports app in North America. Here are my picks here for tonight. And sometimes Prize Picks will run some of these flash deals. I like Damian Lillard, obviously more than 18.5 points per game. If he's held under that number, that's a defensive masterclass from head coach Nick Nurse. Probably means the Sixers have a chance to win this basketball game as underdogs. Also like Tyrese Maxey, more than 22.5 points. And let's go more than Joel Embiid, 2.5 blocks and steals. So that's the game that Prize Picks has to offer. Get in the game right now by going to prizepicks.com/CLNS. Sign up today. We put that link down below in the comment section as well as in the description of this video. Shout out to William Bucher, Matt Croner, Chop Chili, Albert, and Giordano Molino, all watching the show right now. Giordano throwing in where he's watching from the great city of Philadelphia. Of course, going into this game, we do have to pass along the latest with James Harden. Showed up, ready to board the flight to go to Milwaukee. Hadn't practiced with the team for about 10 days, and the Sixers said, you're going to stay back. Now, the NBA is searching for answers as to why Harden is going to be a healthy scratch. Philadelphia could potentially get penalized for that. I'm not sure why. when it's Harden who's the one who is away from the team, but he did return to practice this week, planned on joining the Sixers for their opening road trip. Sixers want him to stay back, and at least as of right now, the expectation is that he will play once the Sixers return from their road trip to start the 2023-2024 season against Milwaukee tonight and against the Raptors for Game 2. This matchup between the Sixers and the Bucks, always one that you look to highlight on your calendar. And it's one that features two of the best players in the NBA, of course, in Joel Embiid and Giannis. And now Milwaukee has Damian Lillard. So this team becomes must-watch TV almost every single night that they play. Outside of some of the load management stuff that goes on, that's a shame. And in last year's tilts between these two teams, really good matchups that were closely contested, very, very competitive, and Milwaukee and Philadelphia splitting the season series 2 games to 2 games. October 20th, Bucks got a 90-88 win over Philadelphia. Sixers get their revenge on Milwaukee on November 18th. They win by 8, 110-102. March 4th was the best game between these two teams. Sixers staging a late game comeback where McDaniels had a really, really good game, oddly enough. And then April 2nd, Milwaukee able to get the dub there, 117-104, right before the playoffs. So with that, we want you to get the comment section going once again. We have about 20 minutes left until tip-off from Milwaukee. Who you got tonight? Type PHI for Philadelphia, MIL for the Bucks. We want to give you some more shout-outs right here on the show, so let us know who you're going with. I'm Chase Sr., as a lot of you know, on the ones and twos producing the show, fellow Philadelphia area native Jake Chipper. We're ready to talk some Sixers basketball and watch some Sixers basketball. We hope you are as well. I see Albert likes the Sixers to win this game. William Bucher, the NBA only cares when it affects viewership. He's been out of practice with no time in a new system with the new coach. Seems pretty cut and dry to me why he's inactive. Exactly. William making a great point. And you're really taking the words out of my mouth. Like, that's essentially what I said a little bit earlier. If Harden's not going to be with the team for 10 days, and he's away because of a personal matter, and according to reports, it's because he's aiding his sick mother, it's a new head coach, new offensive system that the players are raving about, and if Harden isn't partaking in practice, of course they don't want him to board the plane expecting to play because he's not ready to play. Now, our Sixers' keys to victory for this game here tonight. I really think it's important for Philadelphia to slow Giannis in transition in the lead up to this matchup. Nick Nurse even talked about that. And you think about everything that the Bucks can do off of Giannis pushing the rock in transition. First of all, he's really difficult to stop. He seemingly, in the matter of a few steps, can go from baseline to baseline and take up so much real estate with only a few steps. Wreaks havoc at getting to the rim because he's so difficult to defend with that athleticism, the burst, the length, as well as the height. So slowing him down in transition, you stop him from scoring the basketball, but he can also create for himself and others off those transition opportunities, open looks from downtown, stuff like that. Nick Nurse, very cognizant of that. He's a very good defensive coach in this league. So that's point number one. Point number two, without James Harden playing, can Maxey take that next step? Because we all imagine that by the end of the year, James Harden is not going to be on this team, right? So if that's the case, Philadelphia is going to need Maxey to take yet another leap going into year 4. Now, every year that he's been in the league, year 1 to year 2 to year 3, he has taken that necessary step. But can he solidify himself as a bona fide number 2 next to Joel Embiid? That starts tonight. I want to see him create for others a little bit better. I want to see his passing vision improve a bit. I want to see if he can beat guys off the dribble without having to get that head start. How often do we see Tyrese Maxey catch the ball in the wing? He's looking to kind of create. He has to back up in order to get some space to get that charge going toward the defender or toward the rim. Has he added things to his pocket, his offensive arsenal, to make his job a little bit easier for manufacturing offensive opportunities? He's good at finishing around the rim. He has good touch on that floater. I like the mid-range game. I saw that he was working with Drew Hanlon on a little bit of a step back, a pull-up 3. he adds to his bag, and we're talking about a really special player in this league who could be an all-star this year. Pick and roll defense going to be important for Philadelphia just because you have Dame and Giannis to stop, and you think about the bevy of things that they can do offensively off the pick and roll. Philadelphia, I think, is shorthanded in this game as far as talent when you compare their roster to Milwaukee. They're going to have to knock down some threes. And then Tobias Harris. He's a consistent talking point for Sixers fans out there. He has an all-star caliber season. Sixers' chances improved drastically. Now, before we continue to move forward in our pregame show, as you can see the countdown to tip-off clock right below me at 17+ minutes, make sure you subscribe to the channel for year-round Sixers coverage. And look, I'll tell you this, the more subs that we pick up, the more live shows, the more videos, the more content, the more watch parties that we can do. I told the bosses I'm pretty confident that we can pick up 200, 300 subscribers tonight, and it all starts right now. Help us get a head start by hitting that sub button. And when you do subscribe, you're a winner at the end of the day because you get to tune in and tap in to our interactive, informative, and insightful Sixers content. And if you're subscribed, I want you to type me. That's one of the reasons why we hired producer Chip. He was a longtime viewer of 76ers now. He was subscribed to the channel, and now he's helping to run it, and he's the producer of it. Chip, say what's up to the people.
What's going on, everybody? Sixers are back. I'm excited to watch some basketball here and finally stop just talking about it and finally watch the team play. Who's a real one? Who's hanging out with us? Who's subscribed? Matt is. Got my dad in the chat. Let's go. Angelo is here. Let's go.
If you're subscribed, type me. And if you are subscribed, real one, roll call. That means that you're a real one. And if you're a real one, you're subscribed to the show because you support us for free. You watch all of our content, and you like to hang out with us. So appreciate everybody for typing me in the chat. And as you come in here, also you can support the show by hitting that thumbs up icon and liking the video. Now, we have about 16 minutes left until tip. And I want to make a deal with everybody out there. If we have some of you who want to use the hashtag Sixers or send in a super chat, then we'll get you featured here on the show. Hashtag Sixers or super chat if you want to ask myself and Chip questions in the lead up to this game. And if you send in a super chat, you're guaranteed to be featured here on 76ers Now. And if you want to donate to the show, you can so kindly do that as well. All super chats that come in, it's the rectangular box right below where you insert your comments with the $ through it. That goes a long way in supporting the program. All super chats will get a shout out. If you send us a $20 super chat, I'm cracking a beer and I'm taking a sip. If you send us $50 in super chats, you become an official member of the 76ers Now Hall of Fame. It's the exclusive club that we're going to be running all throughout this year for the real ones who donate to the program. If we get to $100 in total super chats here, I do have a beer bat that I'm ready to fill up. And if we get to $200 in total super chats, I have a beer boot that we will drink live here on the show. That's 3 beers in 1 boot. We want to inform you as much as possible, but we also entertain you here on the show. And we like to sit back, watch some hoops, and have a couple of beers because we want to make this an environment where if you're not at the game, it's the best place to be outside of the game, where we're kind of just sitting on the couch and we're just talking ball. That's just what we do.
It's what we do. We're hanging out, having a good time, watching the first game of the year. Shout out William saying my hat's fire. I appreciate that, William.
See, I thought Sperry earlier had a bad take. He said, why would you get a brown Sixers hat? I think the brown is a good look. And you know what's underrated about a brown hat like that? You can wear it with literally anything. It's not like a black contrasting with navy blue, which isn't really always a good look. You wear the brown hat with either black, blue, any type of color scheme.
Exactly. So. I want to make a deal as well. Let's
do it.
We got about 14 minutes till tip. Until the game starts, any $20 super chats that come in, I'm shotgunning for $20.
A $20 shotgun is a damn good deal.
Come on, that's a deal.
I mean, pretty much what Chip is willing to do is sacrifice his body for a $20 super chat. And by the way, this is our beer boot here. This is 3 beers in 1 boot that we will drink if we get to $200 in total super chats. And I completely understand that not everybody is going to be able to donate to the show. That's all good, right? There are other ways to support the show for free. You watching the show, that means that you're a real one. You're just hanging out here with us, and you're supporting everything that we do. But furthermore, you could support the show by hitting that thumbs up icon and liking the video. For instance, 60 people watching live for our pregame show, only 15 likes. Let's get those likes up a little bit. You can hit that subscribe button. More subs that we get, the more videos that we do. You can comment and share your thoughts like Angelo Morey, Albert, William, Matt Croner, Jeff Chipper, and everybody else who's been in the chat. You can share this video on social media to let your friends and family members know that what we do here is incredibly unique. Most importantly, as we like to say, be a real one for sure. Now, here's what Nick Nurse had to say about this matchup against Giannis. And earlier, when we were dissecting our keys to the game, we talked about stopping Giannis in transition, and that's what Nick Nurse talked about here. I think it always starts with that transition part with Giannis. Nurse said if he's going to put his head down in transition and lay it in or dunk it in or get to the free throw line, you're going to be in for a long night. So that goes back to what we were talking about a little bit earlier with making your job defensively as easy as possible and taking away some of his strengths, especially when he's running free on the open floor. And then we also talked about Tyrese Maxey cooking a little bit tonight. He has all the makings of a superstar, in my opinion. He has the skill set. He has the shot-making ability. He has the creation ability. Most importantly, I think he has that championship mindset. He has a great work ethic, and I love how he handles himself, right? And against Milwaukee last year, Maxey played very, very well in 4 games against the Bucks, and if he starts this season strong, it does wonders for increasing his confidence. 23.5 points per game for Maxey last year in all those matchups against Milwaukee. 61.5% from the field and almost 58% from 3. So without Jrue Holiday, will the Bucks have an answer for Tyrese Maxey, or will Nick Nurse have him as the centerpiece of this offensive game plan alongside Joel Embiid to really try to manufacture points consistently for the Sixers offense? We shift gears from that to our opening night odds. The over-under for this game, 227.5, and Bucks favorites getting about a half point since we previewed this game yesterday. It's up from 5.5 to 6. Of course, sometimes this can vary depending on which sports book you look at. Not a surprising line for me. I hope at least Philadelphia is competitive. And let me say this. We talk about Nick Nurse, right? He was my number 1 coaching candidate once Glenn Rivers got canned outside of Jay Wright. I really love Jay Wright. He's cool with retirement. Retired after winning those 2 natties from Villanova. He wanted to be able to kick it, have his feet up, do some broadcasting stuff from time to time for college basketball, March Madness, and take those trips to the Jersey Shore. Nick Nurse is one of the best coaches in the NBA at making adjustments in-game, in series, a defensive game plan. He is the leader for three-point percentage at Northern Iowa from when he played there. So a lot of people think of him as a defensive mastermind, which he is. He's a pretty good developer of offensive talent, too. This is the best coach that the Sixers have had since Larry Brown. And I don't think that's a hyperbolic statement to make. I'm really excited for Nick Nurse's debut, and hopefully just him being a good coach, new offense, more ball movement, free-flowing, more of a team approach, less stagnant, is going to allow the Sixers to be easier to watch, but more competitive this year. Alexander, a $20 super chat. Alexander. That's going to be a chip shotgun here. He said, I waste money on my girlfriend all the time. Why not support 2 men trying to build their channel? Tell Embiid to get 35 and 15 rebounds. Alexander, we appreciate you supporting the show here, my guy. And yes, sometimes girlfriends are very, very expensive. Let me pass along this message from Alexander to Joel Embiid. Joel, You should be embarrassed by what happened last year against the Boston Celtics. You're up 3-2. Everybody knows what happened at the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia. You're up with about 3 minutes left to go. You didn't get the ball the final 3 minutes of the game. Jason Tatum hit a couple of clutch threes from that left wing. They were daggers. And you lost a golden opportunity to advance to the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time since 2001. And I said it live on air after that game. That was the opportunity for the Sixers to win that series. You weren't going to win Game 7 on the road against the Celtics, even though you won 2 games in Boston during that series. Sixers blew a great opportunity. And for Embiid to no-show in that game, in Game 7, it was embarrassing. And then to see Nikola Jokic go on to win an NBA championship and drop double-digit triple-doubles throughout that run, now everybody has said, argument is over. Joel Embiid is not the best big in the game. It's Nikola Jokic. Joel, tonight against Giannis, and this season in general, with a really good head coach, and we'll see what happens with the James Harden trade, is your opportunity to prove that you could be the number 1 big in this league, and you can put those playoff failures behind you, and you can carry this team like a true MVP. So, Alexander, thank you for that 20. Chip, you coming on to do a shotgun? Of course, yeah. Did you get it? It's on my desk, if not. Yeah, it's on my desk. And, Alexander, I also said that when you send in a $20 super chat, not only is Chip, as he pitched, going to do a shotgun, I get to open up my beers and give you a beer cheers. So thanks for your support of the show. Super chats go a long way in supporting everything that we do. But again, you don't have to send in a super chat to be a real one. You can hit that thumbs up icon, like the video. You can subscribe to the channel, comment all night long, and of course share the video as well. Ali G in the building. Chip, what the F? Where's your shirt? You got cold? Oh, that shirt. I was going to say, you're rocking the Embiid jersey. It's fresh. Is there some emotional attachment to this shirt here? Krabby Patties? White Rhino, Secret Santa? Yeah. That's pretty fresh. Nice. Allie, I don't know if you heard him. He said he's getting a little bit cold, and he got a little bit cold, but he's showing off the shirt again. Now he could show off the shotgun here. It's not quite a Chase Senior shotgun, but it's a pretty damn good shotgun. Do you know how to use the shotgun tool? Okay. How'd it go? Work out? It's a lot better. Yeah, my issue with doing shotguns on air, I've cut my finger a couple of times. So you always want you go upside down with the beer, right? Because then that allows the beer to come down to here, and then you just hinge it on there and pierce it, and then you let it rock from there. Yeah, just don't spray me. There you go. And then puncture it all the way. Just push it in there. There you go. And now you basically have control of it with the tab.
Here we go, baby. Let's go, Sixers!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Sixers. 10, 9, 8, 76ers. Clap your hands, everybody, for producer Chip doing the shotgun. Chug, 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 chug. He did it off camera, but I promise you he did it. Everybody type Chip in the chat. Type Chip in the chat. That's a Chip shotgun for the $20 super chat from our guy, Alexander McDonough. Did I pronounce that right? Looks like it has a little Canadian twist to the end of it. Type Chip in the chat. Byron Reyes saying, let's go Sixers. Ali G, good job, Chip. Cole BS, Chip. Jeff Chipper, Chip. Angelo Maury, clapping her hands or clapping his hands. And Byron, Chip. Cole, Chip. Angelo, Chip. You love to see it. Hey, we're under 4 minutes left to go until this game starts. And with that, it'll be the official start of the Philadelphia 76ers regular season here in 2023-2024. Alexander said it's pronounced McDonald. It's French. There's a little French in Canada, right? So Alexander McDonald. That's crazy. I like it, though. Very, very unique. William Bucher said the chip shot gun. Let's go Bucks from Mick Larimore. Uh-oh. A Packers and a Bucks fan in the chat. So in case you're just joining us, 91 people watching live. Please make sure you hit that thumbs up icon and like the video. Let me ask this of the people. Can we get to 50 likes before the start of this game? We're about to hit 100 people watching live right now. 24 likes. Make sure you hit that thumbs up icon, like the video. 2:35 and counting until this ball is tipped up at center court in Milwaukee. Let's get the 50 likes before we get there. We're 25 away. We always shoot for about a 50% viewer participation rate. So help out the show. Hit that thumbs up icon, like the video, and let's get it.
Let's go!
It'll be the best place to experience game day outside of being at the actual game. Who else is in the chat? KT Whitler saying Dame time. Shadow Wolf just went here because all the other lives got copyright striked. Hey, you'll have fun with this. I guarantee you that. Cole BS said it's basketball time. Byron Reyes, come on, Maxey, explode. Big game. Thanks, Lex. Yes, sir, ski. KT Whitler, all lives are messed up now, I see, except for ours because we're built different, and that's why you subscribe. Mick, Dame's first win is a Buck. I think the Bucks are going to win this game. Thanks, Lex. I'm here all game today. Thank you. I hope you're here all day, every day, because we give you the best Sixers coverage. Thanks, Lex said first time here. First timer, we appreciate you, and you're a real one. So we've had an uptick in audience here. Again, support the show by hitting that thumbs up icon like in the video. We're trying to get the 50 likes before it's hit. The more likes that we get, the more people who come in here, the better that the watch party will be. We're at 32 likes right now. Are there 18 more real ones out there who are going to like the stream? Our keys to victory real quick in case you're just joining us. We went over these kind of point for point a little bit earlier in our pregame show. I think it's really important for the Sixers to slow Giannis in transition. That's really when that Bucks offense gets going. I want to see how often the offense slows down now, though, with Damian Lillard being so ball dominant. Number two, I want to see the Sixers let Tyrese Maxey cook. James Harden is not playing. So let Maxey kind of go off. And in games where Harden did not play last year, Maxey did a good job of that, where he averaged about 25 points per game in games that Harden did not play. Pick and roll defense with Dame now on that Bucks roster, going to be paramount for Philadelphia's defense. Got to be able to knock down some three-point shots to be able to hang with this Bucks offense. And then Tobias Harris always seems to be an X factor and a wild card for the Sixers team. He steps up, and the Sixers have that free-flowing offense that they've talked about in the preseason actually come to fruition. Those are the ways that the Sixers can pull off the upset. So who you got here tonight? Type S for the Sixers, B for the Bucks. Get those game predictions in because this game is about to start from Milwaukee. Let's go. It's been a long time since we've seen this Sixers basketball team. Who you got? Chubbs, Bucks. Jimin, Bucks. Matt Croner, Sixers. Shadow Wolf, Bucks. Mick Larimore, Bucks. Elias, Sixers. Moon Level Trey, Bucks. G-Min Joseph Kim, you're on drugs if you think the Sixers win. Or maybe you're just drunk drinking beer boots like us. We'll take that whole thing down if we get to $200 in Super Chats tonight. We're at $20 in donations right now, and we need 8 more likes to get to our goal of 50 likes before the tip. Have you noticed that the more likes that we get, the more people who are here for the live stream support the show by hitting that thumbs up icon and liking the video? No Sixers, Ball Forever Migo, Bucks, JPDX, Bucks, Kelvion Hill, Bucks. And by the way, this will be the most interactive and informative channel that you will find here covering the Sixers on YouTube. And it's a sad state of affairs right now. The Philadelphia Phillies suffered one of the worst choke jobs that I've ever witnessed as a Philadelphia sports fan in the NLCS against the Diamondbacks. Sad state of affairs here in the comment section, because our poll question, will the Sixers advance past the second round this year? 53% saying no, 47% saying yes. So not a lot of people believe that the Sixers are going to end that curse of not being able to get to the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time since 2001. I joked earlier on the stream, it's pretty cruel to be less than 48 hours away from that Phillies heartbreak to now pivot and shift gears so quickly to a Sixers season that seems as though it's inevitable is going to end with them crashing and burning. But when you're a Philadelphia sports fan, you deal with it. Of note here, starting five for Philadelphia. This was a massive mystery going into the game, and it's one that we talked about here on the show. D'Anthony Melton, Tyrese Maxey, Tobias Harris, PJ Tucker, and not Paul Reed, as well as Joel Embiid. We're about to tip from center circle. Embiid rocking the white threads with the blue and red outline on the lettering. Milwaukee Bucks will be wearing their green jerseys. The tip is up. Lopez wins it, tips it back to Giannis, who scoops it over to Dame. And the 2023-2024 NBA season for Philadelphia is underway. Bucks going to try to go pick and roll with Khris Middleton and Giannis. Middleton tried to go to Giannis with the bounce pass, but kicked away by PJ Tucker. Ball goes out of bounds. Now we'll have that sideline out of bounds play. Two new coaches for these teams. Nick Nurse for Philly, Adrian Griffin for the Bucks, replacing Mike Budenholzer. Adrian Griffin, the former assistant coach under Nurse for the Toronto Raptors. Damian Lillard going to let a three fly from that right wing. Back iron, no good. PJ Tucker skies for the rebound. And now it's the Sixers' first offensive possession of the season. Tyrese Maxey running the point. Little back and forth with PJ Tucker. Step back three from the right wing. That's no good either. So 2 3-pointers for each team, both a little bit too strong. Giannis going to attack PJ Tucker. Good defense there. Drops it down low to Lopez. First shot off the mark. Pesky defense from PJ Tucker. Dislodges the basketball. Here comes Philadelphia. Harris going to back down Khris Middleton. Fadeaway jumper in the lane. Good. Sixers break the scoreless tie. It's 2-0 Philly. A minute 10 and ticking into this first quarter. Bucks moving offensively from left to right. Sixers from right to left. Dame bounce pass to Giannis into the lane. So long, able to lay it in off the window as he slips past Joel Embiid. We're locked up at 2-2. Embiid going to pump from straight away. He got Lopez in the air. He's going to try to take him. Gets him up in the air, draws the foul. And Joel Embiid going to go to the free throw line here for 2. So far, pretty good back and forth matchup. Less than 2 minutes into this game. Our sponsor, Prize Picks tonight, of course, did have a more or less for Joel Embiid free throw attempts. I think it was at about 9, 10, or 11. A little bit too much for me. Embiid's first free throw, no good. So we remain at 2-2. Nick Nurse, career coaching record, 227, 163. And as we know, when he was the rookie head coach for the Raptors in 2019, won an NBA championship, the quadruple bounce from Kawhi, another heartbreaking loss if you're a Philadelphia sports fan. Embiid knocks down the second free throw on the back end of that charity stripe trip. And now Damian Lillard has it up top. He's guarded by D'Anthony Melton. Bounce pass to his left to Middleton. Looks to work the screen from Giannis instead. Throws it down low to Giannis. He's double teamed. Gets Embiid in the air. Layup no good. That'll be Embiid's first personal. And now Giannis will go to the line. The good news here, Chip, no transition opportunities for the Bucks yet. Exactly. So that's a good sign here.
Exactly.
So
our first big key to the game. Giannis was first in the NBA in points per game in transition last year. Doing a good job of slowing that down early. That was a big point of emphasis for Nick Nurse.
Giannis going to the line now. We have 200 people watching live. As you come in here, make sure you hit that thumbs up icon and like the video. And also, if you haven't subscribed, you ain't alive. If you're looking for year-round Sixers coverage from yours truly, hit that subscribe button. Who's going to be the person to impact this ticker here? I want to see this go up to 12,148 right now. Who's going to be a real one who hits that sub button? I promise you, our coverage will not disappoint. Giannis, like Embiid, missed the first free throw, and he goes 0 of 2. Thanks for that sub. We love you. So we're still tied at 3-3. 2 minutes into this game, low-scoring affair. Embiid sends it out to Tyrese Maxey. Over to his right. Melton, 3. That's off the mark. Khris Middleton rebound. Fought for it with PJ Tucker. Bucks will push. Giannis, top of the key. Looking for somewhere to go. Goes to Middleton to his left. Middleton will spin off D'Anthony Melton. Bounce pass into the lane. Broken loose by Melton and Tucker. Now the Sixers will push. Tucker, corner 3 to the right wing. Melton, good pass down low to Embiid, and he throws it down. Sixers take the 5-3 lead. A great-looking vision from Melton to number 21, the reigning MVP. Giannis looks to back down Tucker. Tucker holds his ground, but Giannis, the fadeaway, rattles it home. Looks as though it's going to pop out of that lid, but it dropped. We're tied once again, 5-5. Embiid, he's going to launch from distance. Just off the mark, a tick long. Dame, far side. He's held scoreless so far. Guarded by Maxey. Looks to beat him baseline. Maxey called for the personal. So a good pass from Melton, who kind of threw it in there like that with some spin. And Embiid rose up for the hammer. He was right in between two defenders there. And then Giannis, you don't often see him hit that fadeaway jumper from the right elbow, but he finds twine. Dame, around that same area, sidestep mid-range. That's no good on the pull-up. Embiid with the rebound. Thought about a 3. Shoots it to his left to Maxey. Into the corner. PJ Tucker, well off. Giannis, here he comes in transition. Going to send it back out to Middleton. Acrobatic pass. Bottoms up. Khris Middleton from downtown gives Milwaukee the 8-5 advantage. Maxey crosses half court, hands it off to Harris. Harris to his left to Tucker. Tucker, nice touch pass to Embiid. And he looked to go to Melton in the corner, stolen away by Middleton. Giannis into the lane, lost it. Foul called. It's going to either be on PJ Tucker or Tobias Harris, as the Sixers did a good job on that Giannis to Middleton pass of stopping him in transition. That's just the tall, lanky Giannis being able to do that wraparound pass to Middleton, who was left open from three-point range. Non-shooting foul. Bucks inbound to Dame, and there are his first points as a Buck. Fadeaway Jimmy along the baseline. Embiid far side up top to Maxey. Maxey goes back to Embiid. Difficult matchup here against Lopez, who's a really good defender. Embiid into the lane, throws it up. Once the foul, doesn't get it, whistles silent. Sixers down by 5. They can't let this game get out of control. Giannis pulls from 3, well off the mark. Embiid with another rebound, his second. 0 points in the last about 2 minutes for Philly, as Maxey can't end that drought. Good help defense from Lopez on the drive from Maxey. Beasley has it up top. Signed with the Bucks this offseason. Carves into the lane. Tripping call. You know what I'm not ready for? I'm ready for basketball to be back. I am not ready for some of the soft ticky-tack fouls that we see often.
Oh, it's unbelievable. We've already seen a couple of them so far. Oh.
It's just hard to watch. Like, I want a free-flowing basketball game.
Yeah, Sixers in a drought here. Got to get something going here. I'd like to see Maxey get on the board. Got to, Nick Nurse, new system, of course, but there's been some open looks already. Just haven't fallen.
Dame's going to drive. Ball looked like it went off his knee, but the officials are going to say it will stay with Milwaukee. Sixers scoreless over the last 2+ minutes here. TC Joe, you're capping. Bucks will inbound underneath the basket. Good pass there from Dame to his streaking Lopez. He lays it up. Bucks with their largest lead at 7. Embiid, in and out dribble, into the lane, sidestep, little Euro as well, and he gets it to drop right in the face of Lopez. Little Euro, slow step, went up with that one hand on the floater. Embiid affects Middleton's shot at the rim. He misses. Sixers come the other way. Melton into the lane. Good defense there from Dame, but also Jae Crowder, another free agency pickup. Lillard, sidestep, thought about it, doesn't take it. Lopez now has it far side for 3, and he finds Twine from distance. Bucks with another 3 to up their lead to 15-7. It's now an 8-point Milwaukee cushion. Nick Nurse going to call a timeout. So a rough little early start here in the eyes of Nick Nurse. That's why he calls the timeout. And off that inbounds pass, it was just Lopez beating Joel Embiid off the under the basket little action there. If you want to get in on the action, make sure you do so with Prize Picks, our sponsor for our watch party tonight on opening night. Easy and exciting daily fantasy. Head to prizepicks.com/CLNS and we can get you the best deal that any DFS app has to offer you. Up to a $100 deposit bonus at prizepicks.com/CLNS. It's daily fantasy sports made easy. You pick 2+ players you choose more or less on their projected stat lines. You can join celebrities like Andrew Schultz, Meek Mill, Chase Sr., producer Chip, who also play Prize Picks, because this is the only app that you should have if you're looking for daily fantasy sports options. And you look at our picks for tonight. We went Damian Lillard more than 18.5 points. Sometimes Prize Picks runs these flash deals. So sometimes I just peek at the app to see what type of deals that they're running. Dame, I feel as though, is easy money for a guy who averaged the most points of his career at north of 30 last year to have more than 18.5. I like Maxey more than 22.5 points. He's been held scoreless up to this point. And then Embiid, more than 2.5 blocks and steals. I'm not sure they gave him credit for him altering that shot of Khris Middleton at the rim. But either way, not a bad number there for Joel Embiid. So we have a break in action right now. You're not missing any gameplay as we're about halfway through this first quarter. But let's get those likes up a little bit. If you want the Sixers to beat the Bucks, make sure you hit that thumbs up icon and like the video. 262 people watching live right now. Only 69 likes. Very nice, but 100 is even nicer. So make sure you pepper that thumbs up icon and you like the video.
Who's here hanging out with us, huh? Type me right now if you want a shout out.
Also, shout out to Alexander McDonald for sending in the $20 super chat. If you want to donate to the show, we do have a super chat menu, and I have this beer boot that's just waiting for me here to my right. And in order for me to drink that, here's what we have to do. So you send in a super chat. All super chats get a shout out. It's the rectangular box with a $sign through it. It's basically like sending us a tip if you enjoy the program. You send us 20, we're doing a beer cheers here because we want this to be an environment where you kind of sit back with your homies on the couch or at a bar and watch a Sixers game. You send in a $50 super chat. You become an official member of the 76ers Now Hall of Fame. $100 total. I'll fill up a beer bat and take that down. And if we get to $200 in total, we're doing a beer boot here on the show. For whoever sends in a super chat, we appreciate you, and we'll have some fun with it. Also, picking up a couple of new subscribers here tonight. We started off the watch party with, 12,131 subscribers. Clap it up for the 25 people who have hit that sub button here. We give you year-round coverage on the Sixers. Coming out of the timeout, Kelly Oubre in the game. He's going to drive to the cup, carve through a couple of defenders, lay it in off that right side. Kelly Oubre, if you're not familiar, a left-hander. So he drives opposite of his shooting hand, and an impressive one at that. Jae Crowder will respond. Teardrop floater. Got it. 17-9 Bucks. I'm still seeing Embiid operating out of the high post a lot. Here he's going to drive, and he's going to get fouled by Jae Crowder. I think that was in the act of shooting, and Embiid will go to the free throw line for the first time. Second time, the first trip, he went 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Crowder can't keep his hands to himself.
Buddy, do you read the chat? Yes. That's why I'm looking at it right now, and I see Kieran OD in the chat, Angelo, Ali G, Tyler, Ryan Rowe, Angelo Maury, and Duca Ivan. Do you want me to watch the chat the whole time, or do you want me to do play-by-play and do my job? You let me know. JPDX, this guy's actually legit. Subscribe so that you can follow easily. Salute to you. Bobby Portis will check in for Milwaukee. Here's Embiid's second free throw. And it's no good. Joel Embiid with some early struggles from the line here tonight. That's usually one of the strengths of his play for a big. Crowder up top to Portis. Portis on that left wing. Dribble handoff to Damian Lillard. Lillard, cross-court pass to Crowder. Nearly threw it out of bounds. To his streaking Beasley. Beasley, off-balance shot, got it. Sixers now down by 10, 19-9. Tobias Harris bringing it up with Joel Embiid, Danny Green, Kelly Oubre Jr., and Anthony Melton. Oubre already has a deuce. Now he has a 3. Kelly Oubre from downtown sinks it. It's 19-12, so Oubre, late free agency pickup, 2 of 2 to start his Sixers career. Is a very streaky shooter, though. Crowder gets Harris up in the air with the pump fake. Drives, kicks it out to Pat Connaughton. Corner pocket 3, off iron, no good. Melton will push into the lane, and 1! Whistle silent, still got it to go. So a nice little run here for Philadelphia. They cut that deficit down to 5. Lillard will drive. Layup, no good, but he was fouled before that. More than 300 people watching live. Can we get to 100 likes in the next minute? If you're liking the stream, show us by liking the video. We're 21 likes away from hitting the century mark. The more likes that we get, the more people who will hang out, the better that the show will be. Let's go. So they do say it's in the act of shooting for Dame. That'll be his 3rd point after he knocks down the first free throw. Kieran, the game is on TNT as evidenced by the thumbnail of the video that you're watching. Dame, 2 of 2 from the line, 21-14. Melton will now bring it up. Thought it was interesting that Tobias Harris was bringing it up the last possession. Melton in and out dribble to Danny Green from the corner, and the former Sixer who's back narrowly misses, just a tad long on that corner 3. Lillard up top to Portis, a fan favorite in Milwaukee. Nice kick-out pass after a little give and go to Connaughton. His corner triple, got it. 24-14, just like that, the Bucks up by 10. Melton going to try to answer with the 3. That's off the mark. Danny Green dislodged the ball, but Dame picks it up. Bucks will push. Jae Crowder looks slow as hell. Good defense by Joel Embiid to alter that shot at the rim. Harris will now drive, gets past Bobby Portis with a little explosion, lays it in off the glass off that left side, and now Adrian Griffin will call a timeout. So if the Sixers didn't give up that Pat Connaughton 3, they'd be looking really good right now after that first Nick Nurse timeout once they went down early in this ball game. But all things considered, with Giannis off the floor, Sixers starting to put it together a little bit. Still down by 8, but you're seeing some flashes. Harris on the board. Everybody spam Tobias down in the chat. Another commercial break after Adrian Griffin called that timeout. My takeaways here, you can tell it's the first game of the season, and you can tell in particular that the Sixers, given they're also on the road, a new coach, a completely new system. They're trying to get a grasp of each other and things as well as the game flow. So the offense is coming to Philadelphia a little bit slow so far.
Also very strange to see Embiid miss free throws. 1 of 4 from the line already.
Very odd. It's not like Embiid. But again, first game of the season, you could certainly tell. 444 vids. Who scored the first basket? Oh! Lisa Chipper, a $20 super chat. We're up to $40 in donations. And as I said earlier, off our super chat menu, anytime somebody sends in a 20, we're drinking.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Chip's mom. Thanks for supporting the show. Now, is Gregory Gertin a Sixers fan or only an Eagles fan?
Huge.
Huge Sixers fan. I'm surprised he's not here.
Allie, get your dad in here.
Where's your pops, Allie?
Come on, Allie.
Lawrence Moy, I like the t-shirt that you have on. Thank you very much. Had to dress up for occasion on the show here tonight.
444 vids asking who scored first. It was Tobias. Tobias is the first bucket of the game.
Of the overall game?
Yeah, of the entire game. Yes.
That is right. Lisa Chipper, let's go Sixers. Let's go Sixers. STYX, dude didn't answer the question. What is the question that you have for me? Send in a super chat. We're guaranteed to answer it. Water on K, who's on the floor? I'll tell you once we get back from this commercial. All throughout the watch party, we'll kind of give you some updates as to the 5 players on the floor for both teams. Ali G said, now you got a shotgun again. Was that a $20 deal up until tip? Okay. She's trying to get her boyfriend sauced.
Listening skills, Allie. I said up until tip. Stick says a super chat asked you who scored first. My mom just said, let's go Sixers.
Campaign now in the game for the Bucks for Philadelphia. Kelly Oubre, Danny Green, Tyrese Maxey now subbing in for D'Anthony Melton, Tobias Harris, and Joel Embiid on the floor. Great defense by Embiid on Giannis. Sixers generate a turnover. Embiid gets it back up top from Oubre on that left wing. Couple of dribbles through the legs. Baseline, sends it up top to Maxey. Swing pass to Harris. Harris going to drive. And a travel on Toby. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. We want to see that ticker on the uptick all throughout the night. And if you want entertaining, informative, insightful Sixers coverage year-round, this is your go-to spot. Connaughton works off the Giannis screen, sends it into the corner to Payne. Floater finds Twine. Bucks back up by 10, 26-16. Under 3 to go here in this first quarter. Maxey far side guarded by Payne to Harris. Harris to Embiid, who's guarded by Portis. Now he gets double teamed. He'll send it back out to Harris. Shot clock at 5. Sixers got to create. Harris out to Oubre. He'll let it fly again. And again he hits. Kelly Oubre. Bang! 3 of 3 from the floor. 2 threes and a 2. He now has a team-high 8, keeping the Sixers within striking distance. Pat Connaughton looks to respond. He can't. Long rebound goes to Harris. Harrison drives into the lane. Pull up, no good. Oubre on the putback slam. He can't quite grip it, so that should go down as his first miss. Giannis, spin move off Embiid. They're going to say that's off Embiid? Looked like it just slipped out of the grasp of Giannis. Either way, Bucks will inbound from beneath their basket.
It was Tobias. I don't know if you can't hear us, but it was Tobias who scored first.
Bobby Portis on the baseline. He's going to slip past Maxey. Easy deuce. Obviously a mismatch there with the height advantage going to Portis there. Oubre, bounce pass to his right to Embiid. Shot clock down to 10. Embiid's getting double teamed often. Sixers working around the perimeter. Maxey into the lane. Good. Tyrese Maxey off balance floater. His first field goal of the night. 28-21. Portis kind of got Embiid in the stones, it looked like. And he knocks down the turnaround Jay. 9-point advantage for Milwaukee. And Embiid draws the foul on Portis with a little bit of a flop around half court. I am interested to see how the new flop rules are implemented in the NBA this year. As what happened to Embiid? Did he go knee to knee with Portis? Yeah, I think he did. Or at least a knee to the thigh. If you've ever played hoop, that does not feel good. Maxey has it up top off the sideline, out of bounds, inbounds play. Oubre's been awesome so far, and he draws the foul as he takes it to the 10. Oubre going to go to the line for a couple. But the Sixers down 30-21.
So interesting that you just brought up the flop rule. It actually came into effect a couple times in the Knicks game last night.
Did it really?
Yeah, Porzingis was called for a tech for flopping.
Wow.
Very egregious. And Brunson was actually called for flopping on a three-point shot he took.
Interesting.
Tatum kind of contested him. Brunson came down, tried to sell contact like he landed on Tatum. So it happened twice last night, so they're calling it.
Yeah, I wonder if the players are like, all right, to what degree are they going to call it? And I'm going to flop to see what I can and can't get away with. 50.7 seconds left in this first quarter, by the way. Oubre tripped to the line for 2. And the left-handed shooter hits the first.
He's been aggressive so far.
He has.
I like that.
WW, going to be drinking a lot with this Sixers roster. Hey, we're already drinking here on the show. Cheers to that. I still think the Sixers are a 50-win basketball team. I really do believe that. To me, it all comes down to what package do you get back for Harden? And then, can you get past the second round? Patrick Beverley checking in for the first time. It's Bev, Tucker, Green, Embiid, and Oubre. Quite the lineup here. Giannis, Connaughton, Portis, Payne, and Crowder for the Bucks. Connaughton gonna drive. Good help defense there from Embiid on that backside. Didn't block the shot, but certainly affected it. Embiid hands it off to Oubre in the corner. He's going to go into the lane. Bad giveaway. Tried the wraparound pass. Nobody was home. Payne thought about a 3. He'll slow it up. It's going to let Jae Crowder catch up to the offense because he went down on that previous possession. Giannis now has it. Going to back down Beverley. You know Beverly's not going to give him anything. And Giannis called for the travel. The dog. Hoo, 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 hoo. Patrick Beverley forcing the turnover. 1.6 seconds left in this first quarter. Sixers inbound. Oubre shot from the far right side. Overshoots the entire hoop. So the Sixers go into the second quarter down by 7, 30-23. Not all is bad in Sixers land, and not all is bad on our stream. Almost 400 people watching live. If you like the video, more people will hang out, and we'll get more litty. We also picking up a lot of subscribers here tonight, 12,170. Hit that sub button if you want year-round Sixers coverage. As we shift gears to this second quarter, who you got here tonight? Type S for the Sixers, B for the Bucks. Everybody right now who gets into the comment section, I'm giving you a shout out. I'm also changing our poll. Grade the Sixers first quarter. Make sure you get your votes in our live poll. Greg, yo, I'm here, Jake. Just turned the game on. Greg, thanks for being back, man. Eric Gatto, Bucks. Dixie, Bucks. Kenneth Gibbs, Bucks. Lawrence Moy, Sixers, of course. Angelo, Sixers. Brianna, Bucks. Deez, Bucks. Your username could be Deez Bucks if you're a Bucks fan. Giordano Molina, Sixers. King of Spades, Aussie Sixers fan from South Australia. That's awesome. My dad actually grew up in Melbourne, and I still have cousins living in Melbourne. So anytime I see somebody in the chat watching from Australia, Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. Thank you, King of Spades. Chloe, Sixers. Angelo, Sixers. JPDX, Bucks. Yahir Pena, Bucks. Anthony Lazaridis? If I mispronounced that, I apologize. Likes the Bucks. Palmy, Bucks. Bradwin Hall, Sixers. Eric Gatto, D's Bucks. How many rebounds for Giannis and Embiid, I think Guillermo asked. We'll get to some stats here in a second. Chloe from Tassie in Australia. Andrew Nelson. Dude kind of looks like a less stoned Jim Brewer. I do get Jim Brewer a lot. I do get that a lot. All comes down to the eyes. You can rip me for him, but I can't do shit about it. Those are my genetics. Greg S., Sixers. Armand Wright, Bucks. Johnson's Interiors and Exteriors, Bucks. Anthony, respect on the pronunciation. Got it right. Salute. Marquell Jackson, Bucks. STYX, Harden spotted in a booth at Club Risque. He's probably there right now. He's like, I can't be with the team. They denied me plane access. I'll go to Delilah's or Club Risque. Lawrence Moy, by way, giving you a new nickname, Big Dog. What's my nickname? I'm taking all nicknames in the chat. Little baby on his lap from STYX. Oh, no. Oh, no. Recent pop culture events. A lot of people know what's going down. Do you believe Lil Baby? Y for yes, N for no. Let us know in the comments section. Andrew Nelson said, compliment my guy, Jim Brewer. All right, I'll take the compliment. Thanks, bro. All right. So Patrick Beverley will stay in the game for Philly. He's going to run point here with Maxey playing off ball. I don't hate this. You get Maxey playing on and off ball. He's going to get into the lane. Floater, good! Hoop in the harm! Maxey going to go to the line for the old school three-point play. He was fouled by Cam Payne. Still able to kind of torque his body a little bit, get that shot off to connect. That's Maxey's second field goal, up to 4 points. Looking to make it 5 for himself as the Sixers are down by 5, 30-25. Maxey spins the ball in his hand, and he misses from the free throw line. I don't know what it is about opening night free throw struggles, but the Knicks last night missed a bunch, and Embiid's already missed 4. Now Maxey misses. Giannis guarded by Paul Reed, who's in the game for the first time. Out to Portis. Portis into the lane. That's no good, but Tucker called for the foul. So on the floor for the Sixers, Beverley, Maxey, Tucker, Reed, Oubre stays in. As Portis will go to the line here. Oubre's really given the Sixers a spark offensively so far as Portis misses the free throw. Everybody type miss in the chat. Miss in the chat. Maybe he'll miss again. Make some noise just like you would at the game. Miss, miss, miss. Portis a few bounces at the line. He misses again. We did it. We did it. Byron Reyes type miss. You did it as well. So too did Angelo.
Let's go.
Lawrence, you caused Bobby Portis to miss. Sixers down by 5. Still working right to left offensively. It's another foul called on Campaign off ball. Adrian Griffin, Bucks head coach on the sideline, is like, what are we doing? I'm seeing too much Brian Anderson in my life, by the way. He was just on the call for Philly's D-backs. I need a Brian Anderson break. I already couldn't sleep the other night at his line. The Diamondbacks are going to the World Series. Oubre going to drive. He's stripped. Second turnover in the trenches there. Giannis in transition. Look out. Good Sixers defense by P.J. Tucker. Paul Reed with the rebound. Beverley to his right to Maxey. What's the offensive foul called? Good defense, too, on Giannis by Paul Reed, kind of from behind him, able to swat at the ball. I'm not sure what the foul was. I think Brian Anderson may have said no explanation there. Campaign, going to drive. Kick out to his right, up top to Giannis. Now Middleton has it. Shot clock at 8. Giannis guarded by Oubre. Good defense there. Portis, teardrop. That's off the mark. P.J. Tucker, another rebound. Maxey thinks about pushing. He will. Into the lane. He's fouled again. Oh, nearly got the shooter's roll. Instead, Maxey should go to the line for 2 more shots.
Getting Maxey going here now.
Ashwa Shakur. Is Bobby Portis in the game? Yes, he is.
Yeah, he was a game-time decision. But obviously playing.
Maxey last year, 20 points per game, 43% from downtown. Sixers, especially if they trade Harden away, looking for him to take another leap in year 4 here. Maxey's first free throw is good. 463 people watching live. This is awesome. 116 likes. As you come in here, support the show, like the video, because the more likes that we get, the more people who will be here. Maxey, perfect from the line on that trip. Cuts that Sixers deficit to 3, 30-27. Under 11 to go here in this first half. I've liked the Sixers' defensive pressure here so far. And as I say that, good pass down low to Bobby Portis, who lays it up. Sixers back down by 5, 32-27. Maxey tried to work off the Beverley screen. That didn't work out. Oh, he crosses over Dame for 3. Bang! It's good! Tyrese Maxey with the crossover step back through his legs in the eye hole of Damian Lillard. And Maxey starting to cook here in Milwaukee on opening night. Cool me off, fam. He went crossover dribble, step back, and he's gotten really good at that shot, and he buried it. 32-30. Maxey comes off the screen from Reed, navigates mid-range, ball rattles out, tip in from Paul Reed, no good. Marion Beauchamp, he now has it, loses it, gets it back. Jaden Springer in the game. Interesting note there. Glenn Rivers would never play in this early. Giannis out to Middleton. 3-pointers blocked. Good defense, but then Giannis got the loose change and he dunked it home. Giannis with 5 points, 3 rebounds so far. Beverley bounced pass to Reed. Just inside the right wing. Shot clock at 7. Beverley now has it. His floater bottoms. Pat Bev pulls the Sixers within 2. Jaden Springer guarding Khris Middleton. Middleton gives it up to Giannis. See, that's just crazy to me. P.J. Tucker's going to be called for the foul when Giannis is just out of control with the basketball. Like, he spins right into him, puts his shoulder on the chin of P.J. Tucker, and Tucker's called for the foul. If Embiid were to do that, they'd probably say he's too physical. But because Giannis has more finesse to his game, he gets the benefit of the doubt. 7 points, 3 of 5 shooting, 3 boards, 1 assist for the all-around great talent that is Giannis Antetokounmpo. First free throw, brick! Type brick in the chat.
Brick!
Type brick in the chat. He nearly airballed that piece.
Got a few people in here asking about Brook Lopez's stat line. He's played 6 minutes, 5 points, 2 boards.
Type brick and he might miss again. Gregory Gerton, type in brick. Make Giannis miss again. It worked last time for Bobby Portis. He missed again! We did it! Bucks get the rebound though. Beauchamp, pump fake to Middleton, up top, corner 3, no good. Another loose ball goes to Milwaukee. This could be a momentum changer here if they get a big bucket. Giannis tries to spin off Harris. Baseline dunks it down. Second and third chance points there for Milwaukee. They're up 36-32. A lot of DHOs at the top for Philadelphia here. Maxey. Cross-court pass to Beverley. Shot clock at 5. Jaden Springer. Corner 3. That's just off the mark. Little around the world, and it popped out of the lid. Giannis to Dame. Dame for 3. That's no good. Portis tip in. Got it. Bucks on a little bit of a spurt here. Now up by 6. 38-32. And a lot of it is effort points right now. And Nick Nurse going to call a timeout. I had a feeling that Nurse was maybe thinking about calling that timeout just because I think the Sixers need a little bit of a regroup. They fought so hard to come back in this game. They were down by 10 early on. And then here in this second quarter, a lot of these points and buckets for Milwaukee have come by way of just some second chance opportunities here. So Nick Nurse calls a timeout. There's a commercial break on the TV. We don't take commercial breaks here on 76ers Now. So I want to challenge the people. We have more than 500 people hanging out with us here. How many subscribers can we pick up before the game comes back? We're up to 12,176. The more subscribers that we get, the more watch parties that myself and Chip will do, and the more overall videos that we'll do. And as the NFL season kind of winds down a little bit, I do cover the NFL. Very busy doing that right now. We'll start to do some like weekly live shows if we get enough support here on the channel. We've already picked up 2 new subscribers. Who's going to hit that ticker?
Let's go. Come on. I'm drinking for subs. Drinking for subs.
Every subscriber we get, we're taking a sip. All right, there's 2. Here's another one.
Lock us in here. And we got our first bots in here.
There's another one.
Spam B to block these bots. We don't like bots here on the channel.
Uh-oh. That's a lot of sips here.
Uh-oh.
12,186. Drink 4 subs. Drink 4 subs. Drink 4 subs. There's 2 more. There's 3 more. All right, if we get to 12,200 by the time the game comes back, I'll give you a beer chug. We're 10 away. Hit that subscribe button. Year-round coverage of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Sixers. 10, 9, 8, 76ers. 8 away. 8 away from doing a beer chug here. Hit that sub button if you're a real one.
Gimme. How many assists for Maxey? 0. 0 right now. You see a stat line down below, 9 points, 3 assists, 1 and 2 from 3. No assists, though, no
6
rebounds.
6 away, 5 away from a beer chug. We're still on this commercial break. It's ending soon. 4 away. 4 away. Make us drink by subscribing.
Oh!
Boo! 5 away from a beer chug.
Yay!
Yay! Come on, who's going to do it? We're 3 away, 4 away, 4 away, 4 away.
Come on.
Who's subscribed? Type me. Yeah! 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 Right before the game comes back. Let's go. All right, we're back. Sixers down by 6. Maxey with the ball. Tried to operate a little two-man game. Tough floater just off the mark. Bucks will rebound. Dame will push. Dame into the lane. Acrobatic take to the cup, but he's fouled by Paul Reed. Yeah, we got a little bit messy there. I did the Jason Kelsey beer pour. I was like, F it, man. Let's give the people what they want. Angelo is subscribed. Eternal Gaming. Greg. Vince the Dude saying Bucks. James with the hot take here. I'm going to jump out the window and say that Doc was right. Maxey is a bench spark, not a starter? Wow. Way too early to say that. He's not Emmanuel Quickley. He's much better than Emmanuel Quickley. Valentina official typing that 7-6. Dame 2-2 from the line there to make it 40-32. Dame 6 points, 1 of 4. You have to imagine he's going to heat up at some point. That's why it's important for the Sixers to stay close here. Melton, shot clock dwindling. Pull up 3, no good. Paul Reed fights for the rebound. Good extra effort, but then he tried to give it up to Maxey. Crowder, alley-oop to Dame. Blocked at the rim by Springer. Here come the Sixers. Maxey to Reed, up and under, fouled. So it started with some good defense, and I've talked all offseason about Jaden Springer's vertical leaping ability on display right there with the transition block on Damian Lillard. He got up in a blink. And what I like about it, his back was to the play. He read the eyes of Dame, and that's when he jumped up.
Let's go. Type those 11s in the chat as another missed free throw.
Another missed free throw. Gosh. Jaden Springer, the 2023 G League Finals MVP. Former first-round pick out of Tennessee. First couple of years, Glenn Rivers did not play him at all. As Paul Reed hits the back end, Sixers down by 7, 40-33. Under 7 to go here in this second frame. Dame, guarded by Springers, trying to make his job tough. Gives it up to Lopez. Lopez back to Dame. Dame to Lopez. Lopez back to Dame. Shot clock at 5. Dame tried to get contact, and he throws it in from 3. It's good, and the foul? One of those classic plays where Dame kind of comes off the screen, and as he feels Springer on his hip, he just goes up with it. He chucks it in. He makes it. And they give him the foul call. I will say Springer kind of had his hand on his hip a little bit. That's probably what the official saw. 4-point play and an 11-point lead for Milwaukee. Maxey, Melton, Reed, Harris, and Springer in the game as Embiid is about to check in. Reed wants to take Lopez. Got some space. Tough layup off the window. Good little hesitation there because Lopez is so, I know a lot of you are going to like that word, girthy as far as his body goes, that he's not able to get back down easily. So Reed kind of got him up in the air with a little hezzy and then laid it up. Dame returns favor and returns serve with the layup on the other side. Bucks back up by 11. Melton into the lane. Floater off the mark. Outlet pass. Lillard. Beauchamp. Layup. Good. 13-point advantage for the Bucks. Largest of the game. Nick Nurse has already called 2 timeouts this game to try to halt any Bucks run. As Harris has it, guarded by Crowder, comes off the screen, switches on to Dame. He'll back him down, gets double teamed, lost the ball, late foul. Sixers got lucky there. Dame still looks as though he has that explosion. He beat Tobias Harris off the dribble pretty quickly. Boo to the person who just unsubscribed. A phony.
Come on.
You want to be a real one in this life. You don't want to be a phony out here.
Eternal Gaming, how much does Giannis have? Giannis is now up to 9 points. 9 points, but 1 of 4 from the line.
Harris misses a free throw. Unbelievable.
This is absurd. I mean, each team right now, Sixers are 7 of 13 from the line, and the Bucks are 6 of 11. So each team shooting about 54% from the line.
Harris from the stripe hits the second. Sixers down by 12, 48-36. Lillard tries to beat Embiid off the dribble. Good contest from Embiid. Better offense there from Dame. He's starting to heat up a little bit. And I said that a few minutes ago. That's why it was important to remain within striking distance, because you knew the Dame run was going to happen at some point. It's happening right now. Bucks' largest advantage of the game, up by 14. It's been a 16-4 run the last 3:30. As Embiid gets fouled again, a little bit of a flop. Crowder hates it. I want to see Embiid stronger, though, with the rock. Embiid hits the first free throw and says, "Thank you to the heavens." Embiid warms up the hand. Second free throw rims out. This is crazy. Opening night at its finest. Knocking off the rust as Dame pulls up from 3. Friendly roll off the front rim, backboard, and in. 16-point Bucks advantage. Embiid has it up top. Struggling to get going here. Finds Maxey. Maxey, pull up 3. Need the answer. Nearly airballed it. Middleton, outlet to Beauchamp. Sixers slow to get back. Embiid can't block his shot as he reverse layups that in. And now Nick Nurse is going to call a timeout with the Bucks up by 18. Transition opportunity and a good tough take for Beauchamp there, especially not letting Embiid's presence on his backside to affect that layup. He drove on the right side and then kind of went up and under there, using the rim to shield him a little bit for protection. Usually, a lot of times we see Embiid block that type of shot. Couldn't block it right there. 55-37. Going to change the poll question here to who you got.
Sixers started to get closer there, and then, as you said, Dame started going off.
Yeah, I like what they did at the end of the first quarter, kind of midway through the first quarter to the end of the first quarter, and then early second quarter, and then bad transition defense, extra chance opportunities, which I really do believe can be momentum changers. And then Dame started to go on a heater. Maya's World. What's up, Chase Sr.? Let's go Sixers. What's up, Maya's World? Good to see you again. Cal racked up. WW. Kaushik. Eternal Gaming. Vince the Dude. All in the chat. Vince the Dude saying Denver and Milwaukee in the finals. Denver in 6. So a break in action from Milwaukee after another Nick Nurse timeout. I never take a break with Prize Picks, the number one and largest daily fantasy sports app in North America that's independently run. And you can get up to a $100 deposit match at prizepicks.com/CLNS. Code CLNS for that deal to apply. You pick 2+ players. You choose more or less on their projected stat line. And you can win up to 25 times your money. If you want to play DFS with celebrities like Andrew Schultz, Meek Mill, Chase Sr., and producer Chip, hop on board, download the app for free, and you get that $100 deposit match at prizepicks.com/CLNS, code CLNS. And let's take a look at our picks for tonight. We liked Damian Lillard more than 18.5 points. We like Tyrese Maxey more than 22.5. And then Joel Embiid more than 2.5 blocks and steals. So Maxey right now has 9. Joel Embiid doesn't have a steal or a block. And if this game turns into a blowout, that won't be good for us. And then Damian Lillard already has 17 points. A majority of them coming in this second quarter. He's 5 of 9 from the floor. Yeah. Our Super Chat menu for tonight. Our audience has been awesome so far for our first watch party this year. Hovering around 500 people watching live. If you want to support the show and donate to the show, all Super Chats get a shout out. $20 Super Chats, we'll do a beer cheers. If somebody sends in $50, you become an official member of the 76ers Now Hall of Fame. If we get to 100 in total, we're at 40 right now, so 60 away. I'll do a beer bat. And then $200 total, I will drink this beer boot here to my right. That's 3 beers in 1 boot. It's that rectangular box with the $sign through it. Thanks so much for your support as Tyrese Maxey misses a free throw. So the Sixers so far, 8 of 17 from the stripe.
Unbelievable.
Less than 50% from the line. Maxey's second free throw, nothing but nylon. Sixers down by 17. Trail by as many as 18. Dame has the ball poked away by Melton. Foul called on Melton.
$38 points. 38 points as a team with 4 minutes to go until half. You just can't do that. Jahlil Thompson, how many points did Tobias have? He's not doing a thing.
No, he's not doing anything.
Tobias has 5 points, 2 or 3 from the field.
Yeah, opening points of the game, and that's it.
Yep. He's a minus 23.
As Dame goes to the line because of the penalty, hits the first. Bucks back up by 18. Dame can give Milwaukee their largest lead of the game with the free throw here to put them up by 19. And Dame connects. Easy money. On the floor for the Sixers, Melton, Harris, Maxey, Embiid, and Oubre. Embiid going to back down Lopez, sends it out to Maxey. Maxey back down low to Embiid to try to get that one-on-one matchup. And then Embiid flustered by the double team. Maxey moved at the last moment. Embiid throws it away. Turnover. Bucks basketball. And that is an area where Embiid just struggles often with the double teams. And when it comes down to the postseason and the game slows down a little bit and teams can game plan, we've seen a team like Boston in the playoffs last year, they didn't let Embiid get going because of the double teams. Dame pull up 3 from well downtown. That's no good. Maxey skies for the board. He'll push out to Embiid. 3-point shot from straight away. Good. Much needed bucket for the Sixers. as they're down by 16, 57-41. Just over 3 to go. Two-man game from Dame to Giannis. Good defense from Embiid. Giannis walks. Everything has kind of seemed hard for the Sixers offensively here tonight.
Can't buy an easy bucket. Can't hit a free throw. They're free throws. They're free.
Yeah. Less than 50% from the line is Philly from the line here tonight. Dame, 15 points in this second quarter as Oubre, he's able to connect from distance. Oubre with another triple. Sixers down by 13. Good opening game here for the late offseason pickup in free agency. Oubre can score it. He gives you an athletic wing. He is just very inconsistent. But if he's trying to secure a bag and he works on some of those flaws to his game, could be a good value pickup for Philadelphia. As now Adrian Griffin will call a timeout. A little bit of a run here for Philly. Let's make a run with our likes. Can we get to 200 likes before halftime? We have 450 people watching live right now, 163 likes. If you love the Sixers, you love basketball, and you're enjoying the show, take a half second to hit that thumbs up icon and like the video.
So Oubre, the Sixers' leading scorer up to this point.
Yep.
13 points, perfect from the field, perfect from the line. He's actually a +2 in this game right now. In a game in which they're down 13. So a good start from Oubre, 4-4 from the field, 3 of 3 from 3. Let's see, what are we up to now? 163 likes? Up to 178 now. We're closing in on 200.
Let's get 200 likes.
Let's go. When we get to 200, I'm chugging the rest of my beer.
Let's get it. 200 likes, producer, chip, chug. Producer, chip, chug. 20 likes away from 200. We get there, I'll give you a beer cheers as well. Back in after the timeout. Giannis out to Beasley. He got Maxey in the air. Bounce pass down low, jarred away by Philadelphia. Another turnover for the Sixers defense. Melton lost his footing, goes down, and a foul is called after he lost the handle. I thought that was a byproduct of a Melton giveaway, but I guess the Sixers will take the foul call right there.
What is this dude talking about?
Greg said, damn right, foul. Hey, Sixers will take it. Melton to the line. Can he hit one? Yes! Off the back iron, and it falls through. Can he go 2 of 2? Can he go 2 of 2? That's been a tall task for the Sixers here tonight. Melton 0 of 3 from the field. All 3 of those shots from three-point range, but he goes 2 of 2 from the line. There we go. Bucks turn it over. Harris tries to save it, but he's out of bounds. Sixers down by 11. 2:36 left in this first half. Big 2.5 minutes to end this first half. Get it to single digits, and you have a chance. Let the Bucks extend their lead. You're playing with fire. Giannis met at the rim by Embiid. Maxey scoop pass, Melton, transition 3. It's good. Nothing but net for D'Anthony Melton. And how about the Sixers? Following the Nick Nurse timeout, 11-0 run. Lopez in the corner. Ball batted away by Oubre. Bucks will retain possession. Shot clock at 11. The Sixers run coming with Damian Lillard on the bench. Just over 2 to go. Connaughton will inbound for Milwaukee. Goes to Giannis. Giannis guarded by Harris. Hand off to Beasley. Beasley lets a 3 fly. Sinks it. Bucks up by 11. I wanted the Sixers to sign Beasley because of his three-point shooting. Can Embiid answer from downtown? No, he cannot. Giannis with the rebound. To Beasley. Beasley back to Giannis into the lane. Good defense from Embiid. Late foul call. Embiid going to argue with the ref. He stood his ground. Both players fell. As Giannis fell, he lost the ball. Could have been a turnover going the other way. But instead, personal on Embiid. Career head-to-head matchup, Giannis with 9 wins to Embiid's 6. And because the Sixers over the limit, Giannis to the line here again.
Miss.
Yes, he missed it. Everybody type miss in the chat.
Type miss. Make a miss 2 again. Pretend like you're at the Wells Fargo Center trying to get those chicken nuggets. Come on.
Greg typing miss. This has worked a couple of times. Luca Costa typing miss. If you're not at the game, make some noise in the chat. Lawrence Moy miss. Peter Thurman bricks. Giannis hits the second. Peter! What up, brother? 61-49. Last 90 seconds of this first half. Embiid, nearly another giveaway as Beasley tipped away his pass intended for Tyrese Maxey. Willie and Carlos also typing that miss. Good stuff, fellas. Shot clock at 12. Melton lost an inbounds pass to Embiid. Guarded by Lopez. Backs him down. Double team. Skyhook. Yes. Embiid getting physical on the low block. Love how he split that double team and didn't panic. Dame back in the game here for the Bucks. 15 points in this second quarter for him. Embiid, good defense on Giannis. Tips the ball away. Maxey layup. That's a goaltend. Bucket good and the foul. Maxey lightning quick on the open floor. Gonna have a chance at a three-point play. And it all started with the defense from number 21, the reigning MVP in Embiid.
There's that little run before the half that you wanted.
We needed it. The final 90 seconds, we needed the Sixers to come up big. And in the first 28 of those 90 seconds, they've answered the calling card. 12 points for Maxey, 4 of 9 from the floor, 2 rebounds, 3 dimes. Can he make it 13 points right here? Those of you just joining us, the Sixers really struggling at the line here tonight, hovering around 50%. Maxey, free throw. Got it. A 13-point outing so far for Maxey. Sixers down by 7. Beverley checks in for the Sixers. Giannis, double teamed, up top to Dame, pump fake. Fouled by Maxey? Then he hit the 3. They're going to say it's on the floor. I hate that type of call. And I know Harden gets it a lot, but you sense a little bit of contact and you go up right away. Officials might review this, honestly. Maxey did get his hand caught in the cookie jar. Dame will just shoot the penalty free throws. First one good. Bucks lead back up to 8, 49 seconds remaining here. 486 people watching live. We're 9 likes away from 200. Then we drink again. Dame 2 of 2. Nearly automatic at the stripe. Bucks lead back up to 9. It was as large as 18 earlier. Embiid to Maxey. They play a little give and go. Maxey, baseline, fadeaway, no good. Oubre fights for it. He gets the ball back. Tips it out to Maxey. Maxey to Embiid. Shot clock at 10, game clock at 28. Embiid from the right elbow, jab step, mid-range, no good. Giannis with the rebound. Shot clock unplugged. Game clock at 17. Dame could hold for the last shot. He's guarded by Oubre. I like the length on Dame here. Dame gives it up to Giannis. Giannis, kick out for three at the buzzer. It's no good for Beauchamp. And all things considered, with the Sixers down by as many as 18 in this first half on the road opening night, with Dame going off for, 17 second quarter points, I believe, you'll take going into the locker room at halftime down by 9. So 63-54 at the break here. And we're 3 likes away from 200. As soon as we get there, we're drinking for y'all. $12,216 people are subscribed to the show. And everybody who's subscribed right now and watching, we certainly appreciate you. 7,600 people have tuned in to the watch party so far with our hour pregame show. Recent commenter club, Willie Heineman, Lawrence Moy, Duca, Donnie, Gimme Gimme, Giza, and WW. Thanks for contributing to the show and commenting. We're $60 in Super Chats away from me doing a beer bat. We're at $40 in Super Chats right now. If we get to 100, I'm drinking a beer bat. If you want to donate to the show, you'll allow me and Chip to get some dinner after the stream here tonight. And we got to 200 likes. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for being here on opening night. We'll break down some stats here during our halftime show. And then we'll continue to stay here for third and fourth quarter action live on 76ers Now. Going to put up a new poll question too. Going to ask you to grade the Sixers first half. We asked you who you got. 77% said Bucks. So Sixers fans not feeling too confident here tonight. I'll give the Sixers a C+. Get your votes in on our live poll. Grade the Sixers first half, A, B, C, D, or F. Mike Story, watching you guys on my drive home. I absolutely love you guys. Mike, we love you too, bro. Thanks for being here with us. Zy F, I bet on Prize Picks, Dame over 18.5, Giannis and Embiid combo over 21.5 rebounds. You think this will hit? Make sure you go to prizepicks.com/CLNS, code CLNS, for up to a $100 deposit match, or deposit, up to a $100 deposit match. Let's see. 21.5 rebounds for Giannis and Embiid. Right now, Giannis is doing the heavy lifting there. He's got 7 rebounds. Embiid has 3. You have to think it'll be a little bit more of an active second half, more of a frenetic pace potentially, leading to some more shots. And if that happens, more misses just naturally and some more rebounding opportunities. Dame, really the star of the show. He was awesome in that second quarter, as we noted. 21 points for the game, leads all scorers, 5 boards, 3 assists. Giannis, it's been defended well by PJ Tucker, by Joel Embiid. Unfortunately, we've seen Kelly Oubre, Tobias Harris, and Tyrese Maxey matched up on Giannis from time to time. Patrick Beverley forced to travel on Giannis. That was impressive. No fear in that pit bull. 10 points, 7 boards, 2 assists for Giannis. Bobby Portis with 8, 3, and 1 for Philadelphia. A little bit of a slow start for Tyrese Maxey. He came alive in that second quarter, though. 13 points. Kelly Oubre, great spark plug off the bench, and that is a storyline that we've talked about here on the show of Oubre being that player who can come in off the bench and give the Sixers something they haven't had in recent years. An athletic wing who can score the ball, defend a little bit, has that length. So good outing for him. For Tobias Harris, hasn't really been involved in the offense all that much. He's only taken 3 shots. He's made 2 of them. 1 from close proximity to start the scoring for Philadelphia in this game. 5 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Anthony Melton has taken a lot of shots, hasn't connected on a lot of them. He's only 2 of 7 for 7 points, 1 of 4 from 3. A big 3, though, as we were winding down in that first half when the Sixers kind of needed it. They went on that 11-0 run, and that charge really cut into the advantage for Milwaukee late in that second quarter. I like what the Sixers have done against Khris Middleton. It's very enticing to take his more than, I think it was 12.5 points in this game. He only has 3, though, on 1 of 4 shooting. Brook Lopez has drawn the assignment of having to defend Joel Embiid. What the Bucks have done a lot, they've double-teamed Embiid a lot early in this game. A clear game planning thing for Milwaukee. Lopez has been a part of that. 5 points, 2 rebounds, no assists, 2 of 3 from the field, and 1 of 1 from 3. The Sixers, as a team, 18 of 37 from the field, 6 of 16 from 3, 12 of 20 from the line, though. I mean, even if you make 5 more of those, you're looking at a 63-59 game. But again, as we entered recess, I said, all things considered, like, it's not an awful thing to be down by 9, considering some of the struggles, Dame going on that heater in that second quarter, the team that you're going up against, you're shorthanded without James Harden. Say what you want about him. I'm never a Harden guy, never have been, but he does make this team a lot better. So you'll take it, Chip, right?
Yeah, you'll take it. Down 9 when they were down as much as, 16 earlier on?
I think it was 18. Down by 18.
At one point.
Down by as many as 18.
The offense hasn't really looked very functional at all yet to this point.
Yeah, it hasn't.
So I think you'll take it.
You're still seeing a lot of, Joel Embiid out of the high post, dribble handoff. We saw a lot of that with Glenn Rivers.
Yeah, I was going to say that I haven't really seen that big difference that they kind of talked about going from Doc to Nick Nurse. It's kind of been a lot of the same so far.
Yeah, they're talking right now about Embiid getting double-teamed.
Yeah, I mean, already, first game of the year, he's getting double-teamed on the catch pretty much every time.
He has said that what he likes about Nurse's offense is that he can distribute the basketball a little bit more. When Glenn Rivers was on the Bill Simmons podcast after he got canned by Philadelphia, he said for Embiid to take that next step, has to stay healthy, has to be able to be more consistent in the playoffs, but has to be able to create and make his teammates better. And that's what Jokic does so well. So, Williams said there was more movement early on and it went more ISO towards the half.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with that.
I will say,
because I think in that lull that they had in the second quarter, it's a lot of one-on-one hoop.
Yeah, a lot of one-on-one. I was hoping to see more off-ball movement, more cuts to the basket. I don't know if I've seen more than a couple guys getting open, cutting towards the basket.
Yeah. And I want to see some of that creativity because Glenn Rivers was not creative at all.
No, but that's one of the things with Nick Nurse. He's people have said in the NBA he's one of the better coaches at making adjustments throughout the game. So we'll see now at halftime what kind of adjustments he makes.
I like it. Here's our Super Chat menu here tonight. If you so kindly want to donate to the show, send us a tip. We'll do some fun stuff. First of all, anytime anybody sends in a Super Chat, we get you featured here on the show and give you a shout out. You send in a $20 Super Chat, we'll give you a beer cheers. A $50 Super Chat, you enter the 76ers Now Hall of Fame. On our Eagles channel, for instance, that's usually $100. If we get to 100 in total, we're 60 away. I'm going to do this beer bet here. And then $100 total, that's the beer bet. And then $200 total, if we get there. 3 beers in 1 boot. We'll do that if we get to $200 in Super Chats. Willie said, Giannis is the centerpiece. Dame will negate that. Just watch. I'm interested to see how a ball-dominant player like Dame takes away any opportunities from Giannis, if that even happens. Look, sometimes like the idea of pairing up 2 superstars sounds great, right? But then when they have to play with one another, that's when you find out how good they can be as a 1-2 punch. And sometimes it doesn't end up leading to a lot of success, and the fit can be clunky. Look at Boston. The fit of Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum at times has been a little bit clunky. Allen Iverson with Carmelo Anthony back in the day, a little bit clunky. And Embiid with Harden. Sometimes the ball can die. STYX. Do you want me to just call you Sticks with the $2 Super Chat? I'll tell producer Chip to pop that Super Chat up when he's back. He just left the studio here. Kwan, Middleton not getting the ball. Look, if Dame and Giannis are taking a lot of the shots and role players are left open for 3-point opportunities, where does that leave Middleton, who sometimes does need the basketball? So again, the Bucks and the Sixers, for that matter, far from a finished product. And they're going to have to work these types of kinks out over time. By the way, if y'all want to interact with me on social media, I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Chase_Senior. So feel free to hit me up over there. Sticks with that $2 Super Chat. How red are Embiid's eyes? I'm not sure. I haven't looked at him yet. Have you noticed a little red tint in Embiid's eyes? Well, yeah. He's in Milwaukee. He's not in Cali. He's not in Denver. If you pick up what I'm putting down. Later tonight, Suns-Lakers, NBA opening week. I highly doubt that the Lakers are going to try to keep LeBron James under 30 minutes every single night.
Do
you not want to win games?
It's LeBron James.
Yeah, if you don't want to win games, then that's a good strategy.
I guess so. If you want to limp into the playoffs again, have to play the Nuggets in the first round.
That's definitely not self-imposed, right? By LeBron?
No, apparently their coach Darvin Ham was saying it's a combination of what they wanted, plus LeBron's long-term trainer was also consulted on the decision.
Kendrick LaRose, can you say my name, Kendrick? Say my name, Kendrick. Hartheimer, need a healthy James Harden or forget it. Lakers going to play 40 minutes. JH. Are you talking about the Lakers or the Sixers? William not having Booker and Beal for opening night is a crime. Dude, the Suns play one game and Booker's already taking load management?
It's strange. He played the entire game, and now he has an ankle injury or whatever it is.
That's what really bothers me about the NBA. It's
And
unfortunate. Like, I love the game of basketball. I mean, it's poetry in motion. It's a beautiful game, but my goodness, like.
Doesn't make sense. They're supposed to have these new rules in place.
Make it a 60-game schedule. I think that benefits everybody.
Yeah.
Viking beach 'em. $2 super chat. We're up to $44 in super chats. If we get to 100, I'm doing a beer bat. Viking beach bum. I think it's F's in the chat for my Sixers this year. Hey, we'll give you some F's in the chat. I joked earlier, Viking beach bum. I'm not sure if you're an all-around Philadelphia sports fan. I call myself what is deemed a 4-for-4 sports fan. Eagles, Phillies, Sixers, Flyers. To go from the Phillies heartbreak 48 hours ago so quickly into the Sixers season, it's a tough turnaround.
It's tough.
The perennial choke artist from the most losing organization in the history of sports who just pissed away a great opportunity against the D-backs sucks.
I think I saw a stat earlier. The city of Philadelphia has lost, 7? It was some amount of straight game 7s. I think it was like 7 or 8 straight game 7s Philadelphia sports teams have lost.
So, Phillies game 7, Sixers Celtics game 7, Sixers
like
Hawks
3 or 4
game 7, Raptors game 7. They lost to the Celtics in game 7 when they beat the Bulls in the first round. What was that, 2012?
Yeah.
Flyers have lost some game 7s. So, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it was 7. Sixers were 4 of them.
Okay, yeah, that would make sense.
Oh, man.
I'm so happy Nick Nurse is the coach. I just hope that the Sixers can get some value back for Harden or he plays so that you can see the fullest potential that he can be as a coach.
Look at that.
Like, if this year is a disaster.
Copying one of our keys to the game, the high pick and roll.
How about it? If this year is a disaster and Embiid asks out, Nick Nurse is going to be like, shit, I didn't sign up for this. All right, now Philadelphia, as we're back in action for the second half. They're going to move left to right offensively. Bucks right to left. So we reverse course in that way. Embiid going to take a 3. 6 it. Embiid, top of the key straight away for the trifecta. 63-57, an ideal start to this third quarter for the 76ers. Same 5 here for the Bucks of Beasley, Lopez, Giannis, Middleton, and Dame, as Lopez, off one leg from 15 out, gets it to go. Bucks lead, back up to 8. Tobias Harris for 3. Bottoms up for Toby. No hesitation right there. Sixers back down by 5. 8 of 18 from 3. The Bucks 6 of 14. Beasley, double team, into the corner to Dame. Dame down low to Giannis. Guarded by Embiid. Good defense from Embiid. Lopez fights for it. So does Embiid. Embiid hits the deck. Gives it up to Melton. Sixers transition opportunity. Maxey pull up 3. Didn't like the shot. But PJ Tucker picks up the loose change. Out to Embiid. Thought about the 3. And he gets the ball stolen by Middleton. Chase down block. Now it's going to be a foul on Embiid. That's got to be his 3rd, right? Check that if you can there, Chip. Another giveaway from Embiid. I hated it. 3rd personal foul on Embiid. Not good. So Middleton held in check so far. Only 3 shots. He's 1 of 3. All of those from 3 with 3 points. He misses a free throw too. This is the most opening night thing. Next person to send in a super chat, I'm ringing our Liberty Bell. Next person to send in a super chat, I'm ringing the Liberty Bell for you. Middleton hits the second. Bucks, 66-60 advantage. Maxey, two-man game with Embiid, jab step. Right elbow, easy money. Got the deuce. 66-62. Middleton, guarded by Embiid. Tries to cross him. Pull up Jimmy. Cash. Nothing but net. Smooth shot from Middleton. Identified that mismatch against Embiid. Took advantage. Maxey comes off the Embiid screen. Pull up triple. That's no good.
Attacking Dame, though. I like the idea.
Dame, speaking of him, he's going to let a three rip. That's off the mark. Tucker skies for the rebound, collides with Embiid and falls. They have a moment where they look at one another, and then Tucker gives it up. Embiid, pump fake from straight away. Now he takes the three, and once again, Embiid finds Twine. Sixers down by 3. Second Embiid triple of this third quarter. 2 of 5 for this quarter is Philadelphia as Lopez answers from distance. So the two bigs dialing it up from deep in Embiid and Lopez, both connecting here in the early going. Embiid passing to the corner to Harris. Backs down Dame. Fadeaway jumper. Yes! Tobias Harris using that size advantage to his advantage. 71-67. Outlet pass down low to Giannis. And they're going to get Tucker for the foul, his fourth. And I like how Embiid bought some space with that jab. Able to connect. Lopez from way downtown too, by the way. He's like 2 feet beyond the arc. He's developed his stroke since he came into the league, him and his brother out of Stanford. Brook and Robin, both on the Bucks, by the way. Giannis into the lane, nearly gives it away to Lopez. Pump fake, takes another three. This time, narrowly misses. Rattles out. Harris, little Euro into the lane. Crafty beat Beasley off the dribble. And then the length and the separation with those steps allowed him to take it to the cup. Adrian Griffin timeout for Milwaukee.
There we go. What we say?
So the Sixers down by as many as 19 in this game. They now trail by 2.
Let's go.
Spam Tobias in the chat.
He's coming alive.
Yeah, he hit the 3, then the 2. We're up to 451 people watching live. As you all come in here, make sure you subscribe, hit that thumbs up icon, like the video. And the next person who sends in the super chat, we're ringing the Liberty Bell for you. And let's see this ticker go up here.
Come on.
Come on. We started the night with 12,131 subscribers. We're about to pick up 100 subscribers during our watch party right here.
There's +1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Sixers. 10, 9, 8, 76ers.
Come on.
Barik in the chat. Our boy Greg G, the OG. Jahlil Thompson. You doing Lakers games too? Nick Roloff did Lakers the other night. I'm not doing the one tonight, no.
We do have a Lakers channel, yes.
G. Martin. Hacky Giannis once the refs start cheating. Awu said spit wit.
We lose a sub. What's going on?
Boo. Oh, hey, we got one back. Hey, we got another one. We're 1 away from picking up 100 during the watch party. Yay, yay.
There it is.
100 subs picked up tonight. Let's go. 58 Lil D, go get YouTube TV and watch the game, you broke MFers. What if they just like hanging out with us better? Because sometimes it's better than the actual broadcast. It's the best place to be outside of being at the game, my G. Jrue Holiday fits the Bucks better than Dame. Championship was won through Giannis, Middleton, and Jrue. And in that order, never seen a Dame team leading a championship team. Willie. I think it's too early to say that. Game 1, Dame was awesome in that second quarter. I think he had 17 points, so he caught fire. But look, we're going to continue to monitor the playing style for Milwaukee, not just tonight, obviously throughout the season. Is Dame too ball dominant to play alongside Giannis? Like, there's a reality in which that's true. And then, because the offense goes through Dame and Giannis so much, where does that lead Khris Middleton? Jrue Holiday was such a good weapon and player on that team because he didn't need to take 20-plus shots per game like Dame sometimes will. So there's a feeling out process that has to take place, no doubt. Boo. Whoever unsubscribed, boo. Embiid, points by quarter, 5 in the first, 6 in the second, 8 in the third. Dame up top, gave up his dribble, swarmed by PJ Tucker. Giannis, elbow jumper, and he connects. He looked baseline and then took it from that right elbow from about 15 feet. Bucks back up by 4. On the floor for the Sixers, Harris, Embiid, Melton, Tucker, and Maxey. Whoa. Embiid stripped by Giannis, transition dunk, easy. Embiid wanted a foul, and now he's nodding his head like, okay, you got me there, I'm going to get you back. Show it. Embiid with 19 points, Giannis with 14. Bucks up by 6. Giannis and Embiid down low, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Embiid. That's his 4th. Let him go at it, dude. Like, Giannis kind of pulled Embiid down and stole the ball away for that transition opportunity. And then he grabbed Embiid down. He wrapped him up. Let the stars play on opening fucking night.
That's unbelievable. Fucking ridiculous.
Now Giannis got separation on Tucker. He gets called for the foul. Ball doesn't fucking lie.
You know why I hate that?
That pisses me off.
I hate that because that's a makeup call, right? Just don't call it in the first place. I hate makeup calls. I hate it. Just make the right call the first time.
Like, can we see Embiid and Giannis duke it out on opening night without having to worry about one of them in foul trouble, please? Embiid matched up against Giannis. Spin move off of him. Finds Tucker. Ball goes out of bounds. And the official who was at half court is going to say it's Bucks basketball. Yeah, I think it is off Tucker. Embiid tried to do too much. He's trying to answer Giannis. Let the game come to you. Don't force it. Dame comes off the screen, guarded by Embiid. And now Embiid has to play timid. Dame is able to drive right by him. Bucks up by 8. These types of things, they change the momentum of a basketball game. And then the Sixers give it away. Beasley with the steal. Throws it off Melton. Bucks ball. Greg echoing how a lot of people feel. F the refs. 4 turnovers in a row for the Sixers. 5 for this third quarter alone. Dame, pull up 3. No good. Embiid, rebound. Drops it off to Maxey. Maxey will push. Crosses up Beasley. Into the corner to Tucker. Pump fakes. Gave up on his shot. Back out to Melton. He's been cold from 3, and he remains cold. Crowder with the rebound. Gives it away. Maxey! Blocked by Giannis. Now the Bucks will push. Beasley through the lane. Altered by Embiid. Put back from Giannis. No good. If that's on Tucker, that might be his fifth. It might be on Harris, though. And yeah, that is a block by Giannis on that previous possession. Come from behind block. Everybody type miss in the chat. If you do that, Giannis is guaranteed to miss at least one free throw.
Miss, 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 miss,
miss, miss, miss, miss,
miss.
Yeah! He missed it.
Come on, make noise.
Type miss in the chat.
Come on.
Type miss. Type miss. Sean Desch. Willie. Greg. San. Greg G. Russell. Leo. Type miss.
Miss.
Miss. Miss. Miss. Miss. Oh, he made the second one. 78-69. Very nice. Patrick Beverley checking in the game for Philadelphia here. It'll be a Maxey-Beverley backcourt. Embiid has it. Left wing. Guarded by Giannis. Double team shields over. Embiid fouled. Throws it up off the glass. And now he might go to the free throw line. You could tell he's a little bit annoyed with some of the physicality from Giannis. Allie has a crush on Oubre?
She must, I guess. Oh, Willie wants Oubre in too.
Willie put in Oubre. I imagine he'll come in soon as Embiid misses another free throw. Bucks live point spread, -6 to start the game. Currently 9.5. And the Sixers are down 9 right now. Embiid looking to make it 8 if he could split the free throw. Avanti Russell also typing the miss. Are you typing miss for Embiid or Giannis on the previous trip? Embiid's second free throw. That time, it's good. 78-70. Approaching 5 minutes left to go here in the third. Lillard guarded by Beverley. He is a pest. Giannis now has it up top. Gonna take a three. Back iron, no good. Beverley tips it to Maxey for the rebound. Maxey, down low to Embiid, guarded by Portis. He was grabbed. They'll get Portis for the personal. Wow, that's a tongue twister. Portis with the personal.
The Sixers have no field goals in the last 3 minutes. You want to stop the drought, help them out. Spam 76 in the chat right now.
They cut what was a 19-point deficit down to 2. Now it's back to 8. Embiid into the lane. Oubre. He clanked a mid-range jumper. He was wide open. It's like he got nervous or got the yips. Giannis trying to drive. Good defense from Tobias Harris. Pokes it free. And then Maxey fouled by Lillard in transition. Lillard frustrated by the call, but he went at Maxey there.
Let's go. Who's typing 76? I see Leo spamming 76. Willie spamming 76. Angelo, come on. Help the Sixers score here. Help them break this scoring drought.
Come on. Let's go Sixers. Hanging tough here on opening night. Okay. We'll keep that in mind. Embiid takes the inbound. Gives it up to Maxey. Maxey back to Embiid. Mid-range pull-up. Good contest there from Bobby Portis. Got a hand in the mug of Embiid. Lillard now has it. Dust by Patrick Beverley off the dribble. Hit the layup. They're going to say no basket. He got fouled before the shot. Yeah, can you with the gong? Steven Dvorak said, dude, the Bucks win. The game, still a lot of time left. 4:27 left in the third, then 12 minutes left in the fourth. Oh my gosh, Stan Van Gundy just called him Giannis. What are we doing?
Dude, Stan Van Gundy sucks.
23 points for Dame, 6 of 13. So we have the more for him for Prize Picks. That hit in the first half. We need the more than 2.5 blocks and steals for Embiid. Connaughton will inbound to Crowder. Crowder to Dame. Shot clock at 12. Dame guarded by Harris. He probably wants him. He's going to try to beat him off the dribble. Good help defense from Oubre. And they call the foul. It's hard to watch, man. It becomes hard to watch when some of these fouls are called. And what bothers me is that when we play pickup anywhere, we take pride in not calling ticky-tack fouls. Anybody does. If Dame were to play pickup, he'd take pride in not calling ticky-tack fouls. But as soon as it's an NBA game, you get touched. Oh my gosh, I just got shot by a shotgun. Danny Green checking in for the second time. Missed his first 3. Limited action for the 3-time NBA champ. Dame now up to 24 points. Free throws good. Beverley, Green, Embiid, Maxey, and Oubre on the floor for Philadelphia, down by 10. The C's depart for Maxey, and he lays it up off that left side. Burst and explosion from Maxey. Portis scoops it to Crowder. Crowder back to Portis. Portis will drive into the corner. Wide open Crowder takes advantage. Hits the 3. Bucks back up by, they're going to call it a 2? 82-72? Interesting. He was wide open. Maxey to Embiid. Embiid back to Maxey. Floater! Up and in! Tyrese Maxey. 4 straight points for him. 82-74. Approaching 3 minutes left in the third. Connaughton, he's wide open for 3. Luckily, he missed. Oubre thinking about a 3. He's going to rip it. Kelly Oubre Jr. from downtown. What a debut for Oubre. Sixers from distance in this quarter, 4-7. The Bucks 1-6. Sixers now down by 5. Need a stop. Portis drives baseline. Fade away. Jae. That's no good. How about Beverley skying for the rebound? Tries to direct traffic. Finds Maxey. 3 feet beyond the arc. Maxey. Good. Maxey letting it fly. 82-80. Maxey has 20. 2:20 and ticking. Lillard to his left to Crowder. Pump fake, and then he got the foul. Beverley wants Nick Nurse, of course, emphatically to review it. Maxey showing off the distance, though. He's 3 feet beyond the arc there.
Let's go. Spam zeros for Maxey right now. Mad Maxey.
Give us those zeros. Maxey from deep. How about it? 660 people watching live. If you ain't subscribed, you ain't alive. Hit that sub button right now. San, Greg, Leo, all typing those zeros for Maxey. Philadelphia's son. Up to 20 for the game. J.B. Warnock is here. One of our Eagles now, real ones. Carl Williams giving us those zeros. And let's start off with the photo. Because we look at our prize picks here for tonight. We're sitting pretty here. Dame already hit in the first half. We had more than 18.5 points. Tyrese Maxey up to 20. We had more than 22.5. We just need Joel Embiid blocks and steals to get to 3 total. So far has not been credited with a block or a steal. So, Prize Picks. Use that link right below me, prizepicks.com/CLNS, code CLNS for up to a $100 deposit match, which means, let's say you download the app for free, you sign up, you put in $100, you use that code and that link, you get $100 back. That's $200 to game with. This is the largest daily fantasy sports app that's independently run in North America, and it's daily fantasy sports made easy. Myself and producer Chip, we've been able to win 25 times our money during football season, looking to parlay that into basketball season as well. Meek Mill, Andrew Schultz a comedian, Meek Mill the rapper, Philadelphia Zone, they use Prize Picks, so do we. Get started today. All right, during this break, we have 664 people watching live right now. How many people can we get to subscribe to the channel? And here's my sales pitch for everybody out there. I grew up in Westchester, right outside of Philly. I went to Temple University. I've watched this team since I was 4 years old. In fact, when I was young, I went up to my mom. I loved Allen Iverson so much, I asked her if I could get tattoos and cornrows like AI. I'd get the AI shoes every single year. I'd wear the AI sleeves and headbands. Massive Sixers fan. And the real ones know it's difficult being a Sixers fan, right? A lot of heartbreak in our lifetime. Last time they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, 2001. The only time they've made it to the Eastern Conference Finals in my lifetime, 2001. But win or lose, we will provide you with the best Sixers coverage right here on YouTube that's entertaining, insightful, and informative. So if you want that, and you want year-round shows with bold opinions and great analysis, hit that subscribe button. Boo to you if you unsubscribe. We've been able to pick up 120 plus new subscribers here tonight. So Jae Crowder to the line after getting fouled by Patrick Beverley. Puts the Bucks back up by 3, 83-80. Giannis this week, by the way, signing a contract extension. And he said that he didn't even look at the paperwork. He just signed it. Cap. Highly doubt it. Crowder 2-2 from the line. Bucks up 84-80. Beverley running point for Philadelphia. Cross court to Kelly Oubre Jr. Looks to go to Embiid. Here comes the double team. Embiid from the baseline. No good. Just too strong. Crowder to Campaign, who checks in the game for Milwaukee. He's guarded by Maxey up top to Portis. Swing pass to Connaughton. Connaughton into the lane, and he gets fouled. Leo Tossig saying Sixers. Ando saying Bucks. Rufus saying fear the deer. It's sad for Bucks fans. They're here because Bucks fans, they have no live stream to go to because nobody cares about their team. So sad. All-time great player. They don't have their own watch parties. Or maybe you're just here with us because our watch parties are so much better. Connaughton gets the shooter's role, whether you like the Sixers or not. Thanks for hanging out, in all seriousness. Next person to send in a super. I'm ringing the Liberty Bell. I want to ring this thing. And if we're able to ring it, the basketball gods are telling me the Sixers might pull off the upset here tonight. Connaughton a couple of dribbles from 15 feet. Hits the second free throw. Paul Reed now in the game for Philadelphia. So it's Maxey, Green, Reed, Beverley, and Oubre. Maxey far side, guarded by Payne. Gets him up in the air. Will drive to the cup, and he's blocked, but tips it to Beverley. Shot clock at 10. Beverley for 3, and they're going to say Maxey was actually out of bounds before the pass. So Bucks get it back, up by 6. Under 2 to go. On the floor for the Bucks, Connaughton, Payne, Crowder, Portis, and Beauchamp. Portis will drive to the cup, and they're going to say that Paul Reed fouled him, but they just went knee to knee. Peter Thurmond! Let's go, Peter! Ringing the Liberty Bell for the $5 super chat. That gets us to $49. We're 51 away from doing a beer bat.
Come on!
51 away from doing a beer bat. LFG Sixers from a bona fide real one who's actually wearing one of our Eagles Real One shirts in that profile picture, though. The Eagles Now viewers know that. The 76ers Now viewers don't always know that. First free throw for Portis is no good, actually. His second free throw, also no good. Sixers with the rebound. Approaching 1 minute left here in this third frame. Paul Reed has it up top, looking for the entry pass to Oubre. Gets some space. Hoop in the harm. Kelly Oubre's awesome night continues. A great entry pass, too, by Paul Reed, who gave Oubre some time to get some positioning, and then he took the contact from Beauchamp and laid it up. He'll go to the line, looking to make this a three-point game. Oubre, 18 points, 6 of 7 from the floor, 4 of 4 from three-point range. Free throw, got it. 3-point ball game, 1:02 left in this third quarter. Got to finish it strong. Portis, guarded by Green, floater, off the mark, gets his own rebound, turns garbage into gold. Game clock 46, shot clock 22. Maxey has it up top. Guarded by Beauchamp. He gets past him. Floater, yes! Sixers down by 3. Payne gonna take a long 3. Looking for the 2-for-1. Clanked it off the glass. Didn't even hit rim. So game clock 21, shot clock 17. 4-second difference. Sixers down by 3. Maxey double team. Gives it up to Beverley. Into the corner. Oubre 3. No good. 9 seconds left. Portis with the rebound. Goes to Payne. Payne. Far side. Into the lane. Blocked by Reed. B-ball Paul out the mud. Bucks will inbound with the 10th of a second left. So that's pretty much going to do it for this third quarter. It's going to have to be an alley-oop tip-in. And that's it for the third. A strong showing at the start and the finish of this third quarter for Philadelphia. And B-ball Paul swats away Campaign's layup attempt to really wrap up that third quarter. Type those 44s in the chat.
We're headed to the fourth quarter. Down 3. Sixers came all the way back, down as much as 18 in this game. Let's go.
Type those 4s. Supreme Mathematics. I'm age 44. It's a blessing. Whenever your birthday is, happy birthday to you. Magical Dragon, Leo, Shy Cam, Carl Williams, Ernesto, the one who always loses in betting. Also typing those 4-4s. Russell, Peter Thurman. Good stuff by everybody. Y'all are the best. 14,000 views throughout the night. Can we make this the most viewed watch party in the history of Sixers Now? Let's take a look at the numbers here. So, actually, this is the most watched watch party in the history of Sixers Now already. Clap it up, everybody. You were part of history tonight.
Shout out to all of you.
Let's go. Shout out to everybody for tuning in. Yeah, this is a new channel, obviously. That's why we're approaching 13,000 subscribers. We did watch parties last year for the second round series against the Celtics. We did games 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And our most watched watch party was game 6, 14,000 views. So we already topped that. Good stuff, everybody. Good stuff. Rue the Poet, this is my first night. This is what I'll say. More subscribers that we get, the more watch parties that we do, the more content that we cook up.
We're approaching 12,300 subs. We're sitting about 38 subs away from 12,300. If you haven't already, be a real one. Lock us in all season long. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed already. Type me in the chat right now if you've already subscribed. You want a shout out right here. AJ, thank you so much.
So AJ, I hope you get to 12,300. Can we do it with the watch party here tonight?
Come on.
Let's do it. How many subs can we pick up here before the end of this game? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Sixers. 10, 9, 8, 76ers. Hey, look, I'm happy that this game is close. I'm ready to get heartbroken with another opening night loss and another tough loss, I should say. But hey, at least we're having fun.
Having a good time. All hanging out, watching the game together. What more could you ask for an opening night? Shout out to everyone subscribed. Greg, Leo, Explode the Lobby, San, Calvion Hill, Russell, all real ones.
We're going to go sub-only chat for the rest of the game, by the way. So everybody that we're giving shout-outs to is subscribed to the channel. Bucks missed to start this fourth quarter, so it remains 88-85. Melton, in and out dribble. No good. The Sixers starting the fourth with their reserves. Giannis pull up Jae from the left elbow. Good contest there from Paul Reed to face him. Beverley, Reed, Tucker, Melton, and Oubre. The 5 to start this fourth quarter as Paul Reed takes a 3. That's no good, but I like him taking it, honestly. He was actually a pretty efficient three-point shooter at the G League level. Hasn't translated to the NBA level, but the confidence to take it there, I don't hate it. Beauchamp gets stripped. Ball loose. Giannis gets it back, and he steps out of bounds. Good team defense from Philadelphia right there. And with 707 people watching live, make sure you like the video. More likes, the more people who come in here. Let's get it. Beverley running the point. Dribble handoff to Melton. He's stripped. Good defense there from Campaign. Connaughton, layup, good. Bucks lead back to 5, 90-85. Has to be a short leash here for Nick Nurse with his backups in the game if they can't generate offense. Melton to Oubre. Oubre wants some help. Calls for a screen. Doesn't get it. Out of control shot. He gets it to go off the glass. Kelly Oubre, acrobatics, somehow gets it to drop. What a debut for Oubre. Took the contact from Portis, threw it up off the window, and he cashed it in. Back to a 3-point deficit. Oubre can make it a 2-point game. 21 points, 7 of 9 from the field, 4 of 5 from 3, and he adds another one with the free throw. 90-88. Sixers still 15-24 from the free throw line, but the Bucks 19-29. Giannis spins off Reed, lays it in. The length is crazy. A foul called on Tucker? Let's see. What? Where's the foul? Nick Nurse is going to challenge this. I didn't see any contact from Tucker. Like, here's my thing. When Giannis is damn near 7 feet tall, and as long as he is, and he spins into you and lays it up on your head, on your dome, what are you supposed to do? It's his reach that's going into your area. I just don't get it. 302 Cho said Bucks -5 live. Got a 4-point game right now.
If anything,
Greg G said there was no foul.
No,
damn right it should be challenged.
No foul. Exactly, Greg.
All right, we have 774 people watching live. Chip, let's show them the Super Chat menu here. We're up to $49 in donations throughout the night. Thanks to everybody for supporting the program here. It's 76ers now. All Super Chats get a shout out. 20 get a beer cheers. 50, you become a member and the first member of the 76ers Now Hall of Fame. 100 total beer bat, and for $100, $200 total, we'll do a beer boot. Let me give you this, though. Let's make a deal. For the next minute, we're going 50% off everything here. 50% off everything here. $10 beer cheers, $25 76ers Now Hall of Fame, $50 for a beer bat, and $100 for the beer boot.
It's a steal.
1 minute, 50% off Super Chat menu. Break in action. We'll give you the action here on the stream.
It's a steal.
784 people watching live. This is awesome on opening night. Yeah, Ranger making a good point. Defensive player has to play off or body only or it's a foul. It's like, what am I supposed to do when Giannis is towering over a guy like PJ Tucker by a half foot? Tox, Bucks fan here. Cheers to a good season. You too, man.
We've picked up a bunch of subs here recently. 10 subs away.
10 subs away.
12,300.
Nice. Oh! Boo! Boo! Why would you unsubscribe to this greatness here? To this entertainment? I just don't get it. Yay!
Come on.
Rue the Poet. Amazing. Enjoying the channel. Salute again. Raymond Torres. BRB, I got to take a shower. Thanks for letting us know, man. So Nick Nurse challenging that foul.
I think Tucker was set.
Let's see what the challenge is. And what the ruling on the challenge is.
3 subs away. 2 subs away.
V. Diaz, awesome channel. You're an awesome subscriber. Thank you.
1 away. Who's going to do it?
Stan Van Gundy said it's a good challenge.
Who's going to do it?
Who's going to get us to 12,300?
Hey!
Cheers to that. Here's the word from the official. Overturned.
Let's go.
Successful challenge.
As we get a wave of subs.
Nick Nurse. Nick Nurse. Nick Nurse. Nick Nurse.
And this year, you win your first challenge, you get a second.
Cheers to y'all for supporting the show. I'll tell you this. If we get more likes, we're going to get 1,000 people in here by the end of the game if it's close. We already have 800 people watching live. As you come in here, take a millisecond to like the video. More likes that we get, the more people who hang out. I think it's a regular bucket. Or are they going to reverse it to... Yeah, they count the bucket, but it wasn't a shooting foul. So he would have had an opportunity at a three-point play. Now he gets the bucket. PJ Tucker doesn't have a foul to his name, and it's 92-88. Now Tucker will take a three. No good. Too long from that near side corner. And as the Bucks have their starters in, Sixers continue with a lot of their backups. Giannis spins off Tucker. Layup in the lane. So tough to stop. He obviously has the size advantage on Tucker. Harris looks to beat Connaughton off the dribble. Mid-range pull-up. Got the shooter's roll. So 94-90. Approaching 9 minutes left to go in this fourth. Lillard, long three. No good. Paul Reed, good box out on Portis. Harris, top of the key, looking to shake Portis for three. Good! Tobias Harris, another triple. Sixers down by one. And one of our keys during the pregame show, hit threes. Sixers, 12 of 28 from downtown. And Paul Reed called for a whistle on Giannis. It's like anytime you get excited, anytime there's game flow, a ticky-tack foul like that happens. You can't even breathe on Giannis. $838 people watching live, 14 likes away from 300.
Shout out to everyone joining us here. Shy Cam typing 12. Greg, how is that a reaching foul? BS call right there with you, man. Matt can't breathe on him or call a charge. Unbelievable.
Lopez up top, handoff to Giannis. He's going to take a three from straight away. He's 0 from distance tonight. Harris into the lane. To the corner to Tucker, to Maxey, to Embiid. He pumps, loses his footing, hands it off to Maxey. Maxey stripped and fouled by Beauchamp. And Maxey set up at the line here. And that's definitely a foul on Beauchamp. And Maxey will go to the line here. 22 points tonight. Hits that for the more on the prize picks prop. Now we need Embiid. 3 total blocks and steals. He's had a lot of alterations at the rim, but no official blocks. First lead for the Sixers since it was 5-3. 95-94. Giannis stuffed at the rim. Here come the Sixers. Maxey to Embiid to Oubre for three. Bang! And Oubre makes a kiss to the Bucks crowd. Milwaukee timeout. Sixers go up by 4. And maybe that was the Embiid block, by the way. We'll see if they give him credit for that. They credit him with the block. Oubre's ballin'. The Sixers have a 4-point advantage in Milwaukee on opening night.
Let's go!
Oubre, 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 Oubre. JB Warnock, he's saying F Harden. If they win this, F Harden. 838 people watching live, 8 likes away from 300. Be sure to hit that subscribe button right now for more entertainment like this, but most importantly, year-round Sixers coverage. Kelvion Hill, I think I need a drink. Cheers to that. So we're getting close for our trifecta on Prize Picks. Let's take a look at our picks here. Damian Lillard already has more than the 18.5. Tyrese Maxey has the more than 22.5 points. Joel Embiid just got a block. We need more than 2.5 combined blocks and steals, and we win some money here thanks to Prize Picks. Sign up with Prize Picks, and when you do it, using our link down below, prizepicks.com/CLNS, that link is in the chat right now, by the way, you can get up to a $100 deposit match when you use the code CLNS. The largest independently run daily fantasy sports app in North America. This is daily fantasy sports made easy. Pick 2+ players, choose more or less on their projected stat lines as outlined by our picks here tonight.
Close
Who
game
you got? Chip, S for the Sixers, B for the Bucks.
Come on, Sixers coming back. Let us know now. A lot of people, a lot of Sixers fans, us included, were a little skeptical before the game. Sixers up 4 now. Let us know who you got. Giving shout outs to everybody who's in the chat right now. Angelo typing S for the Sixers. Russell still has the Bucks. Greg, come on. Sixers, we got this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Sixers. 10, 9, 8, 76ers. Rashard Lee, Maxey just hit Prize Picks for me. He hit it for us as well. So 2 of our 3 we've gotten correct.
Eagles best going with the Bucks. Come on, man. Come on.
Justin, people are going to be buzzing about Tyrese tomorrow. Look, if you watch this show, we've been buzzing about Maxey since he was a rookie.
Still seeing a good amount of B's in the chat. Ice Vengeance, Raymond Torres. Billy Bob Mob has the Sixers.
Billy Bob Mob. Billy Bob Mob. Billy Bob Mob. The fraud, Adam Silver, in attendance in Milwaukee tonight. Kelly Oubre with the steal. He's going to dunk it home. Bucks falling apart right now, but it's up to the Sixers to maintain the momentum. 194. Oubre with 27. Giannis mid-range, no good. Sixers rebound. Philadelphia was down by as many as 19. Maxey bounce pass, Embiid. Mid-range, can't get the shooter's roll. PJ Tucker tried to tip it away. He can't. Good job by Tobias Harris to stop Giannis in transition there. He wanted to get to the rim. Dame now has it up top. Sends it to his right. Floater. Off the mark. Fight for the rebound. Goes to Maxey. PJ Tucker boxed out Giannis right there. Maxey backs it back out. Offense will reset. Let his teammates catch up to him. Maxey into the lane. Layup blocked, but he's fouled. Mad Max will go to the line again. 12-0 run for Philadelphia. Looking to add to it here against the Bucks on the road. 6:47 left in this fourth, so nearly halfway gone. 963 people watching live. Support the show by hitting that subscribe button right here. I'm Chase Sr., grew up right outside of Philadelphia, producer Chip from Bucks County, lifelong Sixers fans. And the more subscribers that we get, the more watch parties that we can do, the more live shows that we'll do, and the more content that we'll produce for you. Maxey, 1 of 1 from the line, make it 2 of 2. So the Sixers' struggles from the free throw line have gotten a little bit better as the game has progressed, and now Philadelphia up by 14. Off-balance floater by Dame. That's off the mark. Embiid rebounds. Pull up from the left elbow. Just off the mark. Embiid, kind of a heat check type of shot. Wouldn't have hated trying to set up a better offensive opportunity. Danny Green on the sideline waiting to come back in. Connaughton with the shot clock at 10. Passes it out to Lopez, left wide open. He sinks it. Lopez makes it a 5-point game. They've lost him a couple of times defensively, has Philadelphia, and he's been able to bury a couple of threes. You feel as though this is a big possession right here. Harris into the lane, gave up his dribble. Out to Oubre. Oubre will drive to Embiid. He tips it to Beasley. Turnover, Sixers, Crowder, 3. Got it. Nick Nurse has to call a timeout to regroup. 102-100. Nurse not going to call a timeout yet, and now he will. So the Sixers went on a 14-0 run. That has evaporated very quickly. Back-to-back threes for the Bucks. Lopez and Crowder, and all of a sudden, we have a 102-100 ball game here coming down the stretch. Looking at the live poll, who you got? 68% with the Bucks, 32% Sixers. Good opportunity here for Philadelphia to get a statement win. On the road against a championship contender. All of the hype with Milwaukee. After that Damian Lillard trade, you can make a statement here. Philadelphia was down by as many as 19. But it comes down to late game execution. Something that has evaded this organization many, many times throughout my entire lifetime. Can Nick Nurse be the difference as compared to Glenn Rivers? Hostile environment, really good team. Gotta finish. Maxey's been awesome. You've gotten an awesome game from Kelly Oubre Jr. here tonight.
Speaking of Kelly Oubre, 27 points on 9 of 11 shooting, 5 of 6 from 3 and 4 of 4 from the line. He's going to be streaky all year. This is going to be one of his better games. Got to win it.
He's definitely a streaky player. When he pours in that many points, 27, you got to capitalize. Maxey takes the inbounds from Harris. Oubre comes off the curl. Now Embiid comes up for the screen. Maxey takes a 3. No foul. And the Bucks are going to get the ball back. Dame would get that call 10 times out of 10. Connaughton fought through the screen, and he did swat Maxey, but Dame would get that as a foul call. Connaughton will now check out. Little offense for defense type of maneuver here for Adrian Griffin. 102-100. Approaching 5 minutes left here in the fourth. Dame takes the 3 from the right wing. Short. Oubre rebound. Hands it off to Maxey. Maxey comes off the Embiid screen. Behind the back to Embiid. Embiid back to Maxey. Back to Embiid. Thinks about a 3. He takes it. Back iron, no good. Jae Crowder rebound. Giannis now has it. Guarded by Harris. Backs him down in the lane. Scoop. Got it. Tie game. 102-102. 4:35 left. And after the Sixers went on that 14-0 run, Bucks have responded with an 8-0 run. Oubre has it far side. To Maxey. Maxey to Embiid. Embiid bounce pass to Maxey amongst the trees. Lays it in. Lopez was right on his hip, and somehow Maxey found twine. Giannis backs down Embiid. Spins off him. Good defense from Embiid. Got it back. He missed it again. Out to Dame. Dame for 3. Good. Clutch 3 from Damian Lillard. Bucks back up by 1. 105-104 as we continue to ride the seesaw. Maxey to Embiid. Embiid will drive off the glass. He misses. Giannis rebound. Into the lane, Euro step, bucket and the foul. Giannis will go to the line now, looking to put Milwaukee up by 4. Embiid has not been good down the stretch. Sixers asked for the walk on Giannis, and then he got it back out to Dame for that previous 3. And I'm not sure what the foul call was on Giannis on that Euro, but one of the hardest plays to stop in basketball right there. Giannis, 23 points, 12 rebounds, 3 of 8 from the line. Everybody type miss in the chat.
Let's go. Get loud in the chat. We need some misses here.
And he does miss. Tucker rebound. Sixers down by 3. 3:30 left. Lillard with 28, Giannis with 23. The lead man for Philadelphia is Kelly Oubre, who was just called for a foul. Illegal screen. Sixers unraveling at the end of the game. Some things never change. 1,100 people watching live. If you're a real one, you'll help us add to this number here. We've picked up a lot of new subscribers tonight. If you're a Sixers fan, we provide you with year-round coverage on Philadelphia. Timeout on the floor, so we go to a commercial break. We're taking a drink for every new subscriber that we get. And we're also $51 in Super Chats away from doing a beer bet here on the show. And if we get to $200 in Super Chats, we're doing a beer boot. So a couple of new subscribers right there. I think I saw, 3 come in? How many does Giannis have? 23. Lillard with 28. Another sub checking in. Cheers. Also, be sure to hit that thumbs up icon and like the video. Awesome audience here tonight. It's blown away our expectations, and we're so blessed that all of you are here with us. So what happened was that Giannis missed. The ball didn't hit the rim. He got his own miss. That's why the Sixers were calling for that travel. They didn't call it. Giannis outlet to Dame, hit that three-pointer. Classic. 107-104. Dame crosses half court. He's guarded by Oubre. Takes a long 3. And they call Oubre on the personal? So now he'll take 3 shots. It's just wild to me, the NFL and the NBA, great games. Love both sports. How can officiating be so bad? Lillard up to 29, 12 of 12 from the line. Make it 13 of 13 from the line. He's up to 30. Bucks increased their lead to 109-104. And now it's 110-104. 6-point game. So the Sixers were up. Bucks come storming back thanks to the 16-2 run. Sixers did trail in this game by as many as 19. Little good two-man game between Maxey and Embiid. Embiid's going to draw a foul, and he'll go to the line. Sixers desperately just needed some points. Embiid, usually really good from the line. He's been awful tonight. And there's another timeout on the floor here. Now the Bucks are going to challenge. That's the timeout because Brook Lopez was whistled for that foul. Embiid, 7 of 17, 3 of 6 from 3, 3 of 8 from the line. Uncharacteristically bad. He has 7 turnovers in the game. He's a -3. Harris has 17 points. Maxey with 28. And Kelly Oubre off the bench with 27. For Milwaukee, Giannis has 23, Lillard 31, Lopez with 13, Bobby Portis with 10, Crowder with 9. And I think this play is going to stand on Lopez. He kind of hit Embiid in the side and redirected him on that drive to the cup. JB Warnock, F the refs, exactly.
Spam F the refs in the chat.
I love JB too. He said, 1, 2, 3, F the referee. That's good stuff, JB. One, two, three, four, five, Sixers. 1, 2, 3, F the referees. It's taking a long time for this replay review.
Just totally killing the flow of the game.
Thanks, Lex. How you feeling about Tobias? I liked what Tobias did in the third quarter. I thought he was assertive. For the game, though, he's a -16. I'm not too into analytics. I think it's good information to rely on, but he's been okay. Again, good player, not a great player who's paid great money. 302 Cho said Denver out of the West again. That's my pick out of the West. I think the Warriors are too small. I think the Lakers are too unreliable with AD. And LeBron needs help now that he's older. Yeah, if I'm the Lakers, I'm sorry. You can't have LeBron on a minutes restriction if you want to be serious about competing for a title. Call overturned, of course, to go against the Sixers here.
Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be?
I think sports leagues just love Philadelphia fans being in shambles all the time. So Nick Nurse with a successful challenge, and now Adrian Griffin, his former assistant. He was on that 2019 staff with the Raptors with a successful challenge. Still plenty of ball game left, but the Sixers here need to step up defensively. They need to put the clamps on Dame and Giannis. Force the others to beat you. Yeah, Embiid has missed his last 7 shots. Sixers were up by 8. Now the Bucks are up by 6. Sixers in the game, trailed by as many as 19. The Bucks currently, though, embarking on a 16-2 run. Lillard, right by the Fear the Deer logo, guarded by Oubre. Shot clock down to 8. Drives to the cup, lays it up, good, and the foul. And the issue here, Philadelphia needs the offense of Oubre, but they could use the defense of Patrick Beverley. Because Dame is having his way right now with Oubre as he goes to the line, sticks another free throw. Sixers all of a sudden down by 9. Maxey beats Beasley off the dribble, nearly gives it away, tried to get it to Embiid. Embiid has missed his last 7 shots. He's double teamed. Rip through move, fouled. He'll go to the line. Opportunity to cut it to 113-106 if he makes both, but he's missed a lot here tonight. And that rip the remove is a little bit of a bailout move by Embiid. Doesn't always fly in the playoffs. But he felt Lillard come over, and they're not even going to give him the shot. They're going to say it was on the floor. So now Tucker inbounds to Embiid. Shot clock resets to 14. Embiid guarded by Lopez on the baseline. Double team comes over. Out to Maxey. Maxey for three. Yes! Tyrese Maxey sticks the triple. Sixers down by 6. 113-107. Philadelphia shot 44% from three. Lillard now has it far side. Guarded by Tucker. Gives it up to Giannis. Good D from Embiid. He forces the miss. Under 2 to go. Maxey far side running the point. Comes off the Embiid screen. Bounce pass back to Joel. Fadeaway jumper. Got it. Joel Embiid with the fadeaway J. Reminiscent of Michael Jordan back in the day. Sixers down by 4. 113-109. Offensive foul on the Bucks. Illegal screen by Lopez. Sixers get the rock back. Are you not entertained? Maxey guarded by Beasley. Sends it back out to Embiid. Jumper from 14. Good! After 7 straight misses, Embiid is connected on back-to-back field goals. 113-111. Lillard, guarded by Oubre. He's had his number. Behind the back. Step back 3. Good. What a dagger shot from Dame time. Puts the Bucks back up by 5. That's why they traded for him. Maxey looks to answer. Into the lane. Blocked. A minute to go. Dame smelling blood. Guarded by Maxey. He wants it. And the Bucks will let him have it. Near side, just to the left of the half-court logo. He goes to Beasley. Beasley back to Lillard. Guarded by Maxey. Now double team. Long 3. Off the glass, no good. Sixers have to hurry. Game clock at 38. Out to Tucker. His pass tipped away and out of bounds by Lillard. Not a bad contest from Oubre. That's just good defense, but better offense, and that's what Dame does. Sixers inbound. Tucker to Embiid. Embiid, wide open. Harris. Good! Tobias Harris cans the triple. 2-point game. 30 seconds left on the game clock. About a 6-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Shot clock down to 8. Lillard guarded by Oubre into the lane, layup, and he's fouled. Lillard will go back to the line. Good pass there from Embiid to Harris. And then they got Embiid on the foul. Lillard was on the right side of the hoop, tried to reverse it. It would have been a miracle reverse, but then that's when he took the contact from Embiid, who came over on the help side.
They're going to challenge, because why not at this point?
Yeah. Nick Nurse has that challenge that he won from the successful challenge earlier. So he's going to challenge it here.
Tough.
So break in action, but we don't take breaks here on the show, and we don't take breaks with our coverage year-round. So if you love the Sixers, we do too. It's pretty awesome to have this as our job. Hit that subscribe button right now. 1,400 people watching live right now, 372 likes. If you're a Sixers fan and you want entertaining, informative, and insightful content, this is your go-to spot. We started the night, 12,131 subscribers. So we picked up well over 200. We put that sub link in the chat as well.
As we're just 10 subs away, now 9 from 12,400.
Rue the Poet, Dame time. Man, he's so good.
Unreal.
Has been a great game. Really has been a great game in Milwaukee tonight. Nick Nurse challenging this call. Desperation. Trying to overturn it. I don't think it's going to be overturned. I mean, Embiid went straight up. Like, what is he supposed to do? At some point, like, you got to let guys play defense. Lillard jumped into Embiid. They're definitely going to call it a foul. And the Sixers now, no timeouts left because Nurse called the timeout and the challenge. The unsuccessful challenge didn't affect the timeout. But Lillard's going to knock down both free throws. And it's going to be a 118-114 game. 11 and a half seconds left. Yep. So it's going to have to be a quick bucket, a foul right away, and then you're going to have to get down floor again to try to get a bucket. Lillard has not missed from the line here tonight. Hits that. 3-point game.
We need a miracle.
Lillard with 38 tonight. 16 of 16 from the line, looking to make it 17 of 17. He does. Those 39 points now, a franchise record for a debut for a Buck. As Maxey looking for nowhere to go, no man's land, and Embiid has to take a three. It's short. That's ball game. D'Anthony Melton hit a three at the buzzer, so that's going to make it a 1-point Sixers loss, 118-117. And the Bucks survive with the 1-point win at home to open up the season. I will say I give the Sixers credit for how they fought tonight. Under Glenn Rivers, they may have folded down by 19. They hung tough. They made it a game. They had a lead late with about 4 or 5 minutes left in that fourth quarter. Just kind of squandered it. And the Bucks at home, they had the advantage. Damian Lillard was just cooking. Kelly Oubre matched up on him a lot, but whoever was guarding Dame, he did what Dame usually does. Great game. 39 points for him. And Philadelphia going to fall to 0-1. Bucks tipping off the season with the 1-point victory, 1-0. A great audience here tonight. 24,000 people have joined us throughout the evening. We still have 1,400 people watching live. We'll recap everything that happened in this game here tonight. The second game of the evening that we're not going to be doing, but it's on right now. Suns-Lakers. Lakers up to a 7-0 advantage early in the first quarter. Rue the Poet said, salute to that game. It was a fun game. JB, great game. Philly will be back, hopefully. Let's go Raptors. Nick Nurse had a downgrade in teams. I like how the Sixers hung tough. I really do. And that's what makes this Bucks team so unstoppable, so difficult to stop. Is now you have to worry about Giannis and the unique player that he is, and then Damian Lillard hitting step-back threes from 30-plus feet. Jafar, Dale, cheer up, man. Go eat some Takis. I don't like Takis, so I won't have Takis, but we'll be good. You just want that statement win to start the season. That would have been a statement win over a championship-level contender. I think what the Sixers showed tonight is that everybody's been ragging on them. They could be a better team than what a lot of people give them credit for. Their three-point numbers are not going to be that good every game. They were 16 of 35, 45.7%. So when the three-point shot doesn't go in their favor, are they going to be able to hang with the team throughout the course of a 7-game series like Milwaukee? Cool. If you want to, we can. It's up to you. We could just do prize picks for it. Cool. I'm also curious about this. Like, were the Sixers offensively better without James Harden? I just think that the ball doesn't die as much as it does with Harden. Some of that 1-0-1 ISO, like late in the shot clock, late in the game, it's just awful. It's not efficient basketball. Let's go Raptors. Are you sitting or standing? I am standing, my guy. Standing. Matt Croner, the overturn, but still no charge was the difference. Can they overturn something that they didn't call, though? You know what the difference was? And this was right when the Sixers were in it. The miss from Giannis, where it didn't hit the rim. It just went off the backboard. He got his own miss. Sixers called travel. He kicks it out to Dame. That was like a momentum-changing three-point shot right there. Yeah, I think that was the game changer. Jafar, will you be streaming the Lakers game too? Nah, I've already worked a double shift here tonight, and wouldn't really make sense to do the Lakers watch party on the Sixers channel, so we're just going to sign off after this. But thanks for being here, man. I do appreciate it. Yeah, Embiid 7 turnovers. Not terrible. But like the turnovers, him getting flustered by double teams, him not finishing game strong, those are literally the issues in the playoffs and against playoff caliber teams. And tonight, you're playing the favorite to win the East in the Milwaukee Bucks. So those types of turnovers just can't happen. If you hang out with us for our post-game show, you're a real one. And we are going to do a post-game show, so don't go anywhere. Jafar, I appreciate your commentary. You earned a new subscriber. Thanks, dude. Yeah, we'll do more of these throughout the season. Definitely wanted to do opening night. I also cover the NFL here at Chat Sports, so that's taking up a lot of my focus right now, is doing a lot of that. But once that dies down a little bit, definitely want to do some more watch parties, live shows here on 76ers Now. Platt said, Bucks fan, that game had my heart beating so fast. It was a fun game. For opening night, that was a really fun game. Yep. My MZ, so fixed. F the Bucks. Some of the calls that Giannis and Dame get, it's tough. It's tough. Yeah. 41 of 80. Yeah, so the issue here is like it's a deceiving loss for the Sixers. And we'll talk more about this in our post-game show, but like 1 point loss, but not every night against Milwaukee are you going to shoot almost 46% from 3 and 51% from the field. So when you don't shoot that well and the Bucks still have the firepower that they do, are you going to be able to hang with them? That's what's difficult. Jafar, do you stream all games or some? Right now, we're going to go some. But if we continue to grow this channel, we'll definitely start doing some more. Like I just said, I cover the NFL. So That takes up a lot of my time right now. But once the NFL season starts to die down, definitely some more watch parties. They're a lot of fun. Big F'd. How is that not a charge on Giannis? Again, that's not the call I think that was costly. It was the non-travel after Giannis missed on the right side, didn't hit rim, got the rebound off the glass on the left side, kicked it out to Dame. It was Embiid and another Sixer. They looked at the official. They're like, that's a travel. They didn't call it. And then in the meantime, Lillard cans that three. I really think it was encouraging how the Sixers played. Yep. All right, so we're going to do our post-game show. Make sure you continue to hang out with us. If you want to be a part of our post-game show, the only way for you to do that is to send in a super chat, and you can donate anything to the program. But if you send in a super chat, we will include you on our post-game show. It's the rectangular box with the $sign through it. Any value works. Show some love to the channel, send us in a tip, and you get to get featured in the process as well. So 76ers Now post-game show coming up right now on 76ers Now as we recap this loss on opening night for Philadelphia. All in all, I think that was an encouraging loss given the circumstances for the Philadelphia 76ers on opening night on the road against the Milwaukee Bucks. Final score on this Thursday, 118-117, as the Bucks able to outlast the Sixers. Philadelphia in this game was down by as many as 19 points. They come roaring back. They remained mentally tough in this game, which I thought was great. And I think that that's a byproduct of having Nick Nurse as your head coach. And a lot of these teams under Glenn Rivers, whether it was Philadelphia, Los Angeles Clippers, they folded in these types of spots. Why it was encouraging for Philadelphia, they were tough on the road. Damian Lillard pops off for 39 points. Giannis did what Giannis does, and the Sixers make this a game. And some in-depth numbers that I think are really important for this game. You had Dame going off for 39 points. Joel Embiid had 7 turnovers. Down the stretch, he had 7 straight misses. Credit to him. He rebounded with 2 consecutive makes to pull the Sixers within striking distance of potentially winning. The Sixers played tough in this game. Tyrese Maxey had 31. What a debut for Kelly Oubre Jr. The concern that I do have is that Philadelphia every single night is not going to shoot almost 46% from three-point range on 35 attempts and 51%. But again, a positive spin to this game, hostile environment. You're going up against a team that is loaded right now after that Damian Lillard trade. Everybody expects the Bucks to come out of the East. You're without James Harden, which in a way I honestly believe makes the Sixers team better. And I think the Sixers team showed tonight that maybe they're going to be a little bit more fun to watch than years past, and they're going to be a little bit more competitive and a little bit better as compared to years past. Still plenty to get to on our recap for this game. First, though, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We did a watch party for this game. We had almost 30,000 people join us throughout the night. We picked up a couple of hundred new subscribers. If you're looking for Sixers content every single day nearly and year-round, that's informative, entertaining, and insightful, hit that sub button right now. The more subs that we get, the more watch parties that we do, more live shows that we do, and the more content that we produce for the best fans in all of sports. You look at the overall 76ers stats against Milwaukee here. Another positive, they drop 117 against a pretty good defensive team. 25 assists, 46 rebounds, 41 of 80 from the floor. That's good for 51% from the field. At the start of this game, I thought the offense had some free flow to it. They got away from that. That's why the Bucks were able to go up by 19. But then the Sixers started to have that flow. And what I liked is that you had a couple of different players playing team-oriented basketball. And with James Harden, when he plays iso ball, and when he tries to be the primary scorer, the ball dies, it's not efficient basketball, and you have guys kind of just hanging around. But tonight, you had Maxey getting his. You had Embiid getting his. You had Kelly Oubre having a great debut as a Sixer. Some other players you'd like to see step up, like a DeAnthony Melton. Tobias Harris overcame a little bit of a slow start to finish somewhat strong. I thought that he played okay. But Paul Reed with a really good entry pass at one point in this game. Patrick Beverley gave you some pretty solid minutes playing the primary ball handler with Maxey playing off ball. So a couple of different options that you have for ball handling duties, a couple of different scores, and a more free-flowing offense. I do think that the Sixers defense does need to get a little bit better. They gave up 118 points. Damian Lillard had 39 of those. Giannis also contributing a lot of points on the stat sheet for Milwaukee. He had 23. So majority of the points for Milwaukee coming down to the two players. And the Bucks all throughout this year will be reliant on their horses to score the basketball and put the biscuit in the basket. If you can limit Dame a little bit more, as he was 9 of 20, 4 of 12 from 3, 17 of 17 from the line, as him and Giannis were getting calls left and right, then you might have a chance. But to stick with this team throughout the course of a 7-game series, that right there is a tall test. Now, our post-game show is sponsored by Prize Picks. You can get up to a $100 deposit match at prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use the code CLNS for that deal to apply. Our picks for tonight, we got 2 of 3. We were so close. This is the largest independently run daily fantasy sports app in North America. And you look at the numbers here. We had more than 18.5 points for Damian Lillard. And this is why you should download the app for free, because they run some of these flash sales where you can get Dame more or less 18.5 points. That was easy money right there. Maxey pops off more than 22.5. And then producer Chip and I, we like the Joel Embiid combined 2.5 blocks and steals. He did have 1 block late in this game, but other than that, no steals. So we didn't hit with that. But you can win up to 25 times your money with Prize Picks. Again, prizepicks.com/CLNS, code CLNS. We'll put that link down below in the comment section as well as in the description of this video. So kind of some more takeaways that I have. Like, I like how Tobias Harris finished this game. He was kind of non-existent in the first half for Philadelphia. And I think at halftime, like, this is one of the reasons why I'm really excited about Nick Nurse. He can make some in-game adjustments. He's a tactical coach. And I think that he saw at halftime, we got to get Tobias Harris involved a little bit more. And producer Chip and I were talking about this during the watch party. He came out in that third quarter, guns a-blazing. He hit a couple of threes, and he made things happen offensively. He, too, played an efficient game, and he took advantage of some of the open looks, but also some of the matchup advantages that he had. For instance, he was matched up against Dame. He has the height and size advantage against Dame. So he backed him down, got to a space where he could hit kind of that patented mid-range fadeaway. 20 points on 8 of 9 shooting, you will take that. DeAnthony Melton tonight did get the start. And by the way, the starting 5, first game under Nick Nurse, it was Maxey, Melton, Harris, Tucker, and Embiid. So Paul Reed did not get the start. And I wonder if Nick Nurse is going to flirt with some different starting combinations throughout this year. Maybe put in Kelly Oubre, as we kind of talked about during our Sixers-Bucks preview before the game. I like Kelly Oubre coming in off the bench. If you expect Oubre to do that every single game, I'm here to tell you it is not going to happen. He is a very up and down, inconsistent player who's hot and cold. Some nights he will have a performance like this, where he scores 27, he gives you good athleticism along the wing, 9 of 11, 5 of 6 from 3. Very rarely in his career has he been able to shoot more than 35% from three-point range. Could he be motivated? Contract year. Didn't get any offers until late in the free agency period, potentially. But a good development here. At points, Nick Nurse had him defending Damian Lillard, and it wasn't even him defending Dame off switches. Like, he was one-on-one against Oubre, and really the dagger bucket in this game, Dame from like 32, 33 feet. Little sidestep, dribble, step back, and was able to connect on a trifecta right in Kelly Oubre's eye hole. The good for the Sixers here, they kind of held Khris Middleton in check, who, as he's gotten older, he's gotten a little bit more brittle. Only 5 shots for him. And I think Milwaukee has a little bit of a difficult task here, trying to figure out if they can get and generate offense outside of Dame and outside of Giannis. And if they can, how is it going to happen? Because tonight, and it's going to be hard to go away from this every single game, you had Giannis taking 22 shots and Dame took 20. Like, those are 42 field goals right there. Giannis got to the line 9 times. Dame got to the line 17 times. So on nights when they're cold and they might not get whistles on the road or at home, depending on whatever happens, where does that offense come from? Can it come from a Middleton? Can it come from a Malik Beasley? You have Jae Crowder, Bobby Portis. You have Beauchamp, who I like as a young player. Campaign played 9 minutes. Pat Connaughton played 20. So maybe those are some concerns with Milwaukee. For Philadelphia, though, defensively, 8 steals, 4 blocks, 15 turnovers is a problem. And Joel Embiid accounted for 7 of those. And my concern with Embiid here is that when the playoffs come around, his points per game last year went from 33 down to like 21. Teams send him double teams. He gets flustered with double teams. He's gotten a little bit better passing out of those double teams. But tonight, the game was moving so quickly when he was double teamed. He had 7 of the team's 15 turnovers. It's just not going to play in the postseason. What I like, he took 7 3-pointers. He was 3 of 7. But what I was confused about, the players in the preseason were talking about how Nick Nurse had this new offense. There was more ball movement. I still saw Joel Embiid at the top of the key and at the top of the arc a little bit too much. I want to see him down low a little bit more, stretch the floor. You might not be able to double team him as much, but when he's in an open space, you can crash a couple of defenders to his side. It's game 1 of an 82-game regular season. And I think Philadelphia tonight had some encouraging signs. But of course, when there's a loss, you have to nitpick the superstar here, and that's a part of the deal. So what was your biggest takeaway from the Sixers-Bucks game here tonight? Let me know down in the comment section. As always, thanks to the real ones who hung around and watched, and we appreciate you. Don't forget to hit that sub button. All right, recent commenter club, Ranger, Big F'd in the chat. Who else? Ildefons Cornelius and Andrew Nelson. Good stuff here tonight. 27,000 views and counting. At one point, we had 1,600 people watching live for opening night. That's awesome. And a few hundred new subscribers. We're about to sign off here on 76ers Now. For Chip, I'm Chase. Thanks for being here. More subscribers that we get, we'll do more watch parties like this. And if you enjoyed the show, please share that with us down below in the comment section. We out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Sixers, win or lose. We're here for y'all, and we'll catch you next time here on the show.